Welcome back to the Crest of Strahd, everybody. Let's see. Last time, the party has been recovering and recuperating in Vallaki from their windmill side adventures. The party has been trying to convince uh, Irina Koliana, the Burgomistress and her friend, to look into coexistence with a particular pack of werewolves that they met outside of the Hag's windmill. They've also rescued Phil and Loretta. Loretta was a small girl who lived in Little Barovia, where the town where they've met Irina. And Loretta turns out to be a Hagborn girl. Currently, she is under the watchful eye of Mother Lucia at the Church of Saint Andral, along with Phil, the little boy they've rescued from the hags. Irina is very skeptical of the possibility of coexistence, but has promised to look into it, speak with the other people in the town's council, as well as the party looking into it from Mother Lucia's side. Mother Lucia is uncertain, but says it's a possibility that it can be done. After all, um, it's more she theorizes that the effect of the bones stretches out to the town's perimeter, and perhaps that perimeter can be expanded to include a little place for this werewolf pack. Currently, after going drinking with Victor and Isaac and Irina, um, the party, I believe, has returned to the Church of Saint Andral to get a well-earned rest, as well as just recover from exhaustion as much as possible, which they indeed do.
Zero, baby.
Despite sleeping in the church, you still experience strange nightmares and dreams. You've not felt the same ever since your experience with Dirtmine, the Nothic. His
All of
strange
us?
voice, no, just him, just Armitage.
Oh, okay.
His strange voice echoes in your mind as you sleep, and your dreams feel broken up, jumbled, like pieces are missing, but not really there. Despite this, you still manage to get your full night's sleep. But when you awake, you feel a deep disquiet in your belly.
Hmm.
Morning comes coldly and slowly. As you awaken on the various pews where you've taken, where Mother Lucia has given you spare pillows and blankets to take your rest. Seems your folk friend, Basun Thunderheart, the cursed adventurer, is still asleep. He certainly looks like you remember how you looked a few days ago when you first met him, and it certainly seems that his condition is not getting better.
My boy.
As the party awakens, you can hear the start of the day outside as people begin to go about their business. It's fairly early in the morning, 7 a.m. So, what would you like to do? Also, Honorim is back at the player's key in the Grey Company space.
So, well, I suggest we go collect Mr. Honorim and hit
And
the
the
road
horses.
and the horses and Mr. Philarin, and we proceed.
I can't remember. Did we get We got new horses, right? Not just the people who had horses before the assholes killed our
Correct.
horses. Okay.
Yeah, we got a message that they replaced the horses. Or, well, we don't know that, but Honorim did.
Okay. As we're walking, I'm going to pull Fisk to the back, and I'd like to walk with him. And I'm going to look over to him and say, "Hey, listen, I know that you seem to like to get up and dirty with these people who we meet, and I'm more. I like to stay back a little. I can get up. If I need to get up and close, I'm happy to do that. But I prefer to stay back. So I want you to have this, and I'm going to hand him a potion of. Fire giant strength. I'm gonna say I won't use it. It will really help you up close when you need it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take it and just kind of swirl it around. Tuck it away. And keep on trucking with the rest of the party. Before we do, I turn to Varys. Do we need to check on his bracers?
Check on his what?
Bracers.
Yeah, I would really like to have them. Daniel, how many days have we been in this place?
Excellent question. I'm scrambling to recall. Scrambling to check. Let me see. I know that you.
Oh yeah. Ben, you don't even know about the Spear of Beasts.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's a whole other fucking thing.
Okay, so that happened right when you got the Spear of Beasts, I'm afraid. So it's been. So it'll take 3 days, and now it's been 1 day. You have 2 more days to wait.
Unfortunately.
I'll tell Fisk. I think we still, even though I paid her like 500 gold extra, she needs a full 3 days to build these things. So,
that 500 gold made it go from a week to 3 days. You have to time.
Hey, the DM can't hear my conversation with this. So we'll keep walking.
All right.
As you guys, are about to leave, as you guys are about to step out the door, you just you see a familiar face getting off of her horse. Zareen.
Well, look who it is. And so I'm in the church now, right, Dean?
Yeah.
You should be at the very bottom if you can see yourself.
Oh, there we go. Well, it appears that you haven't got rid of me yet. Our friend Isaac has sent me to help you. It seems like we have to get our friend Bassoon here somewhere.
He's in no condition to travel. We're trying to find something to heal him.
Do we know what's wrong with him?
There's a giant gaping hole in his side that grows larger every day.
Oh, yes, I remember this.
More dark magic.
Running out of time.
Very well. Do we have any leads on where to go?
We have leads that lead us everywhere, but we're going to try to the west, to where we last heard these items to be. The Wizard of Wines.
We also know that the bartender who takes care of us at the... should remember the name of it. The Blue Water has left a few days ago, or maybe just 1 day ago, to investigate. And he hasn't heard word back from them for weeks, so it doesn't really look good. We wouldn't want anything to happen to him.
No, it seems that I've cast in my lot with Irina and Valaki, so anything I can do to help keep this city going. Unfortunately, I've been given one of these nasty horse beasts to ride, but I fear there's no avoiding it.
Don't worry, it'll probably get eaten by werewolves.
You think so?
Maybe. Punch
Well.
a pew.
Well, you're just in time. You can see what Valaki's tax dollars have provided for us. And we meet Honorim and yet another friend you haven't encountered yet, Valerin.
We have a unicorn now.
We get a load of this thing.
We have a unicorn. DM, do I know what a unicorn is?
No, you have no idea.
Yes.
I just kind of. Okay, well,
You'll see.
shall we go then? Do I need to look at him before we leave, or is somebody here taking care of him?
Mother is taking care of him as best she can.
He'll be fine.
Very well. I don't look forward to sleeping out in the woods again, so the sooner we get this over with, the happier I'll be.
Agreed.
Definitely.
And I turn and walk back out the door, DM.
Alrighty.
I head out.
So you guys are headed to the Great Company base.
Yay.
Alrighty, let me get there. And whoop. And I'm gonna move Zareen as well. Whoa. What's happening here? Oh, something strange. Roll 20
Spooky.
yeah, roll 20 just like decided to draw a whole bunch of lines. Where's Zareen? Zareen. There's a token. And everyone else's as well. Yeah, you soon arrive. I'm gonna say that you all have like your horses with you as you arrive. You can already see Hans and Gregor salute you as you guys pass by. While peering at Zareen curiously.
Good. All right.
Do I know these people staring at me, DM?
No, the guards. You've never seen these particular guards before. They're but you do recognize them as Valaki guards, Valaki town guards from the bull emblem on their armor.
So just for fun, where do I rank above the average town guard if I'm working for Isaac?
Um,
Am I like lieutenant level or like?
yeah, because of your talents, you are a
Commander.
lieutenant. But you're still getting used to that position.
Good enough.
Not too many magic users in Valaki, so you're pretty damn useful to have around.
Stare, Gregor.
Kind of nod over at Hans and ask, quiet night?
As quiet as can be, Lord Armageddon. Though the howling of the wolves is getting more and more insistent.
Look at him, I go, I'm working on that, and I work for a living. No need to call me Lord.
As you say, Lord. Mr. Armageddon.
I nod, smile, head inside.
Oh, thanks. Leave this on. He's inside. Alrighty, as you guys head inside, yeah, Zareen, you see that this seems to have been an old guardhouse. Has been renovated pretty extensively, and is still in the process of being renovated. I guess spot on him having a quiet breakfast at the canteen.
Good morning. Found
Hello,
a straggler.
mage. I see you haven't died yet.
You saw me pass through on the way to get some breakfast.
Did you have any more interesting evenings or conversations? Never know with you.
Sorry, that really got me.
Phenomenal. Well, we're going to go to the Wizard of Wines and see where that leads us.
Soon's condition is deteriorating very quickly.
No, not at all.
Yes, Isaac has asked me to come along with you to ensure that we get this done as quickly as possible. Apparently, we're riding horses.
I just laugh. It's just, I've never met more people more uncomfortable with a four-legged animal in my life.
I like them.
Me too.
Can't wait to meet my new one.
They stink.
I don't smell so great either.
Smile. There you go. Well, you get used to them. And the better you treat them, the better they treat you.
I didn't get them eaten.
I go, blame me. I told us to put them in the other building.
It had to be my horse, didn't it?
I didn't put mine out there. I just smile.
It's just stuffing my face with like salted meat and bread furiously.
I'm grabbing a quick breakfast too. A little bit lighter.
Yeah, I'm like, I came in with like a bunch of salted meat and bread. I'm passing it out to everybody so we can hit the road.
I spy something moving outside the little slit in the wall.
Yeah, what do I see out the window, DM?
You're muted, Dan.
Sorry, I didn't realize. You see a massive white horse, almost like twice the size you rode in on. Quite large. Well, not twice the size, but like quite a lot larger than a regular horse. And you see its massive proud horn. It's beautiful. It's massive, and like you see, like it can just barely get its. It can't like even get its head through the slit here, but it is able to look inside. And Zareen, and the others here in your heads. Oh, hello there, young maiden. You kind of notice Faylaren trying to put on a more confident voice. I am Faylaren. Who might you be?
And this is in my head?
This is in your head.
I'll respond in my head.
This is like looking into your eye through the arrow slit.
I reply, my name is Zareen of House of Marth. You are one of the strangest sights I've seen in this strange land.
Please, my dear, call me Faylaren. I would be more than honored if you would see fit to grace my back with your proud self. I will more than happily give you a ride.
I would be happy to. I look back at Urgle. Hey, big man, you can have my horse.
I guess I'll ride two horses. It'll work out. And honestly, clearly doesn't hurt to have a backup anyway, so
Yeah, let's.
you're
We'll
probably safer
bring
on
spares.
Phelan, and
Y'all
Phelan will
just-
be happier.
You just see me run out the door. So, how much? If I'm 5'2", DM, how much taller is this unicorn?
Let me think.
Tall.
A regular horse is about 6 feet tall. This horse is easily about 8.5.
God.
Yeah, without the horn.
And does it stink like the other horses?
No, he smells like freshly cut grass and Rugosa roses.
I'm gonna reach up, try to pet his nose, and if he's cool,
He allows it. He's more than happily allows it. And Varys, as you exit, he gives you a respectful and acknowledging nod. Hello,
I'm
brother.
shaking my head because I cannot believe what I'm witnessing right now.
Hilarious.
I'll hop up on his back.
Oh! He kind of rears up, and you can feel how it's trying to be gentle in its rearing, like it's trying to really strike a pose while making sure you don't slip off his back.
I've always wanted to be an elf princess, not a unicorn.
And now you are.
I'll
Onwards to
pet.
adventure! And then he kind of goes back on his forefront legs and kind of looks at the others and says, where are we headed today, actually? Do not really know.
I'm
Wizards
just
of Water.
following along.
Master Honorim, Master Ptarmigan, Master Fisk?
I'm ready to ride and go.
But where? Where are we going?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wizards of Wine.
Ah, wine. I am quite a lover of alcohol. I remember that once these pixies made me drink this cursed wine that turned me into a chicken for 3 years. I did not enjoy that, but the wine was pretty good. Onwards!
Yeah.
And Zarin, you feel this beast is massive. You can't get your legs around him all the way, so you just kind of have to lotus position yourself on his massive back. As the rest of you get on your horses and your new horses, for those of you who lost your horses tragically through no fault of your own.
We need to rename our horses, huh?
Ola 2.
I have to. I can't ride an animal that's not that I don't. I need to bond with this animal.
Said, well, I tried. Tie the spare horses onto some leads so they are in the train.
I think Dark Mind took away his ability to recognize individual horses.
This is going to be very, very
Alrighty. These guys head out from your base and into the streets of Vallaki. You guys can see it's about 8 a.m. now after you all had your breakfast and headed out towards your base. It's about 8 a.m. And are you guys going directly outside?
I think so. I can't think of any reason to stop.
Okay.
Ready to roll.
Alrighty, you guys head out of town. As you walk by, you see guys get waved at by quite a lot of people. It seems that you're somewhat of local celebrities at the moment. And Ptarmigan.
Yes.
A middle-aged woman with dark pits under not dark pits, dark bags under her eyes. Comes forward and takes your hand and places a small amulet into it. tears in her eyes, and she says in a heavy accent, it's clear that she's not used to common. She says, it was of husband, vampire, murderer. You avenge this you safe.
I hold my hand out and put my hand on hers as she takes it, and I said, "We're not done avenging. I will carry it well, thank you."
She nods and tries to give you a brave but fragile smile. She's been through a lot, and in fact, you can see some fresh scars on her own face as well. And but there's a little. By the time you guys get to the gates, there's a little bit of a crowd behind you. People are like pressing rations into your hands, putting flowers on your horse's hair. Like Felarin is like clapping at the front of the procession, seeming extremely happy with himself. As people practically throw flowers and things in front of him, and by the time. And you guys even see the guards like open the gates for you. You guys are definitely very much beloved by the populace as people sing songs and speak out behind you. I'd say everybody can add with all the things that people give you on your way out. I would say you guys can add about 30 gold each, as well as three rations per person. I would say.
Wow. All right. 30 and 3. Easy. Okay.
DM, would I know that Arena has like a house symbol or something?
Arena doesn't really have a house symbol, but however, the city itself is symbolized by the image of a boar that impaling a wolf, or more simplistically, a boar. And
Can I use minor illusion to throw that up over us as we're walking out the gates?
yeah, sure. As you do so, the cheers of the crowd gets more intense, and you hear people take up a shout. Grey company, Grey company, Grey company.
Yeah. Kind of riding up to Irina, Zareen, kind of go, everybody knowing us may be a bad thing someday.
Everybody knowing you may be a bad thing. It seems that I'm attached to this city, so it's either all in or all out.
So the folks hear my name. Thank you.
I just kind of smile, but I'm not like waving or cheering for everybody. Like, okay, I don't like this.
I'm going to think to the Unicorn DM. It seems that you're quite the hero, friend.
Of course, I have helped overthrow the vile hags of the Cliff Top Windmill. With your other friends helped as well. We've also escaped the terrible werewolves that lived in the area. They were going to eat us all, but I scared them off. By the way, only Zareen can hear this. The rest of you cannot.
I'm just going to keep having encouraging conversations, making friends with them as we walk.
Yeah, you learn
Appealing to his ego.
Yeah, you learn that his name is Felarin and that he was bound to a magic carpet made by a wizard some very long time ago. And he was very, very upset to be summoned in Barovia because the initial contract, when he agreed to be bound to the carpet, was that he'd only be there for a minute each day. But because you cannot leave Barovia once you enter it, he's stuck. He's just stuck there.
I'm gonna sort of empathize with him and try to make friends with him as we're walking.
Alrighty. With that, the party does leave the gates. It's certainly a strange feeling as you walk outside. It's now that you know what it feels like to have a bit of the protection of the bones. And now that it's gone again, like you can feel that oppressive mist sensation of Barovia pressing down on you once more. Let me see. You guys all have riding horses. And that means that you guys also all are able to travel twice as fast. So, let me see. The time is currently 8:30. Let's call it 9.
Oh, DM.
DM?
Yes.
Darmagen had asked before we left the guards if they could round up any barding for the horses. Did that happen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hans would have told you that they went to the armor, to the smithy, but the order would have been quite exorbitantly expensive and would take quite a while. And he would have asked you if you still wanted to do it. And he told you that the barding also depends. Okay, out of character, barding depends on the type of armor, and it costs like about by base it costs like ×4 than regular armor.
We can see how much money we make before we decide that.
So let's say you wanted chainmail for one horse, that'd be 75 ×4, which is like about. Someone who's good with math, help me out here.
300.
Right.
Yeah, that's 300.
Yeah, 75 ×4, so about 300, plus a little bit, plus, it's not going to be base, so it's about 350. So just chainmail would have been 350 per horse.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for gold.
Yeah, which you can tell him that you can to go ahead and do that.
Just gold on the trail.
I say we wait and see how disposable these horses are.
Yeah. Alrighty, so let me see now.
As we walk, I'm gonna look over at Zyrene. I'm gonna say, "Do you hear that? Or is it just me? Do you hear that? It must just be."
I'm just staring at you. You're what?
No, it's just me. It's okay. Keep your eyes out.
As you guys are arrive at this intersection, you guys can see what seems like you guys can see there's definitely been snows here as the temperature has been getting colder and colder every day. In fact, it's snowing lightly around you right now. And you guys can see what seems to be like dozens and dozens of footsteps of different sizes heading this direction.
Can we tell what type of footsteps?
The cursory glance seems that they're humanoid in nature. It seems people with shoes and boots.
Okay.
I'll hop off quickly and get down and sniff around, take a closer look at them all.
Okay, give me a perception check with advantage because of your because of who you are, Fisk.
Okay, so that'll be a normal perception then.
I'm actually going to hop down and place a hand on Fisk and cast guidance on him.
Okay, Fisk, go ahead and roll me a d4.
Okay.
And 2. Fisk, there's definitely a smell of rot all around it, sticking to it and through the snow. And as you're kind of like going through the footsteps, you see that it's not only just footsteps. You also see like some footprints that one footprint has a shoe and one doesn't. One's just a foot, and you can see where some rotten skin has like stuck to the ground, to the icy ground, and torn off. And you even see, like a few steps ahead, you can see a blackened toe, frostbitten to the core in the snow.
Ew.
Turn back to the rest of the group. We aren't sure. Possibly undead. They move. But they fall apart as they move.
They're headed north in the
South.
South.
Can I tell how many?
Costing an arm and a leg, but wow.
About, I'd say using your perception check, you estimate about 50.
God damn.
As many as 50. Do I notice any horse prints or hoof prints or anything like that? Anybody on horseback?
Not horseback, but you do see I'd say if 22 is high enough. You do see what seems, strangely enough, like the impression. Like it's very hard to tell because there's so many footsteps that's been over it. But what seems to be a tail, this a thin whip-like tail, like here and there, leaving impressions in the snow.
I point this out to the rest of the group. Some have tails.
Is this anything I would have seen in the Underdark? Like, is it a sort of reptilian tail, or?
It's hard to tell. Like, as far as no, I'm gonna say no. You wouldn't have seen this in the Underdark.
Okay.
I kind of look at the trail of footprints going south, and I go, I hate to just leave it, but I say we go this northern path and avoid whatever that is for now.
Can we tell where they came from? From this intersection, right?
It is.
They're
it is
heading
strange,
south.
But yeah, from this intersection, it seems that they've came in almost directly out of the woods themselves.
Interesting.
Kind of look at them, make a mental note of where we're at.
That was a missed click.
No worries.
Oh.
Yeah, currently the time is about 11 a.m.
Bears just
DM.
swinging and everything.
I'm ready.
What's the unicorn's name again?
Faylaren.
Faye. Well, I'm gonna think to them if they know anything about. As I'm getting back on his back, I'm gonna ask if he knows anything about this tail or these footprints.
It skips its nose. No, I do not know anything about this. There's not many undead back in the Feywild, and I've always avoided them if I can. I don't like this. You can feel him shaking a bit underneath here.
I'm gonna pat his neck and say, I think we're heading north anyways. Yes, Tarmogen? North?
I think that's our best bet.
They
Just
don't
take
move
that.
to Valaki.
Yeah, they're not coming towards Valaki.
Bloody.
So we're just going to take that northern route as far away from them as possible.
Okay, so you guys are going to the north. So it's like 12. The pace is pretty good.
As we
12.
go, I'm gonna keep my eyes to the ground for any other tracks, see if there's any other trails like this. Keep my eyes in the woods.
Sure, I'd like you to give me a perception check then.
I kind of open my robe and show a little bat hanging at my neck. I go, I went for something more appropriate for these lands.
I see a bird and get distracted.
I'm proficient in perception, Dan. Can I roll as well?
Sure.
First roll back, guys.
Hey.
No!
How about a survival?
A survival is meant to track things specifically. As you guys, however, that's a 6 and that's an 8. So, alrighty, you continue on your way. Right up until Feylarin steps inside a quail-hidden bear trap. He shrieks as you guys hear that rusty snap, and several men with their faces hidden with rags and their eyes burning with greed and hunger jump out of the bushes, aiming bows at you, at all of you. They murmur as they see Feylarin's sheer size. Feylarin is like on his side. Zareen, I'd like you to give me a dexterity saving throw as Feylarin is like falling onto his side in pain from the bear trap.
I will. I'm reloading because Roll20 crashed on me. So I will do that in a second as soon as it loads. Unless you want to roll it for me, I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll roll for you. Just for time.
I don't mind rolling an acrobatics check for him to jump off.
That's a 14. I'd say Zareen, you managed to like kind of jump off of him right as he collapses onto his side.
I'm immediately going to run and try to pry the... It's probably not going to work because I'm really weak, but get the bear trap off him.
I'm gonna run out and help too.
As you guys try to help, you guys all of you have bows trained on you. A man with a rag covering his right eye, and you can smell like the awful smell of lack of personal hygiene is just wafting off him. Steps forward. You can see his massive, both of his arms are bulging with muscles and covered in cold sores. He says in broken common, "Give us money, and give us pretty horse too, and woman. We let you live."
How many are there?
About 12 or 13. You can see some of them are in trees, and some of them are in the bushes. They look angry, desperate, and hungry.
Ptarmigan, although he doesn't pull a weapon, slides right off his horse, walks right up to the guy, and he goes, "Sir, you don't want to try and stop us." I just stare directly at him.
Stares at you and spits right in your face. "Give us woman! Give us money! Give us food!
Blood rage.
Right now!"
As soon as he spits in Ptarmigan's face, I hop off my horse and throw a dart right at him.
Alrighty, with that, I'm going to move you guys to the new map, and we're going to start an initiative. In the meantime, I'd
Let's
like
see
you
if
to
I can roll
me...
a 1 for the 5th time in a row.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that attack roll with advantage. Not with advantage, sorry, because technically they've all been keeping their bows armed at you.
And because they were kind of watching for you guys to move or attack or be belligerent, a bunch of arrows are going to shot also at the same time. Roll 20 is crashing. So, pardon me, gentlemen. God, ever since I let Fido know that I'm transferring like places, they're immediately stopped. Like my internet services have been getting worse and worse.
Ugh.
Oh, you want a good quality internet?
Too bad, jerk.
I think this is the highest initiative I've ever rolled in this campaign.
Yeah, just like roll. I'm gonna add it. I'll have to add it manually to your
Okay.
tokens once roll 20 unshits itself.
Oh yeah, we probably should have waited for the map. My bad.
No, it's fine. Go ahead. You can do that.
Oh, now I've got your roll. Great.
Yeah, enjoy it. My last 3 were all nat ones. I don't even understand how that happens.
I just have visual
Statistically
permanence.
speaking, the odds are so low.
Tarmage is sitting there being pincushioned by arrows.
Covered in spit.
I'm gonna have to
Actually,
kill
tell
somebody
you-
now.
I can actually tell you what the odds are.
Pretty high.
It's like
No, it's not.
0.75% or something.
Oh, damn.
It's not even. Oh, okay, it went white. All right. Okay, thank you, roll 20. That's awesome. Very cool. On your behalf. So,
Point.
I'm going
Point
to try to open
zero,
a new
zero,
page.
0.125%.
God. I'm going back and checking it now. I'm like curious.
0.000125%. That's the odds of you rolling 3 natural ones in a row for initiative.
Man,
I'm going back and like I'm trying to. I'm pretty sure.
never
that's
never
actually
gamble. Never gamble.
Yeah.
I've played poker and lost money plenty of times.
I say I don't play the lottery because I'll get the ticket that says you owe $14 million. You know, nope.
Pay me, motherfucker.
Pretty
That
good.
is my luck.
Yeah, you and I both are the guys that always get the go to jail card in Monopoly. Go directly to jail, do not pass go.
Collect $200.
I mean,
Oh yeah, I did get my first crit not that long ago though. So hey, yin and yang. Fuck,
all
it
the
was
crap that keeps
glorious
happening
too.
to Termagen, that's
Okay,
just
something's happening.
yeah. I've got a turn order up, so it's trying.
Yep. So that's at least 2 ones. I'm going back just to see how ridiculous it is.
Anybody see anything?
Yep, it's coming up.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's there.
Nice.
I see a thing.
Oh,
I sees it. I sees it. Alright. Okay. Very nice.
Yeah, but I can live with that if it works.
Yeah, that is weirdly figured out, huh? I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
Might have been a mistake I did with the map when I first imported it.
There we
we
go.
go.
You got it.
Hey,
And a grid. All right.
That should be better, right?
So
that looks good.
I assume I'm like right there.
So I'm gonna go ahead and add you guys. I'm
right.
gonna roll their initiatives first, and then we're going to I'm going to manually add everybody's initiatives on yourselves.
Yeah.
Also bless you, whoever that was.
It is legit though. I just checked. The last 3 were ones before this.
Wow, that's
Like,
amazing.
I went back into the fucking, chat logs.
You guys just hear Zareen say, "A couple of days with no violence. First day with you guys, and within the hour, my life is being threatened again."
Welcome back, buddy.
Why is it always you guys?
Well, come on, you must have wanted this at least a little.
Being drow, yes, probably.
Alrighty. Pretty sure
Oh,
that's
he's
all.
got a skull on his
Lovely.
head.
Okay, I stepped away. Are we re-rolling initiative for right now, or are you just doing all this?
I'm just gonna add your turns, add your
Okay.
turns, add turn, add
He's
turn.
doing the enormous amount of dudes right now.
So technically, you guys, you do have your horses. So I will add your horse tokens in a second. I just need to.
No worries.
Tamajin, what was your initiative?
It was like a 6. Yeah.
Okay,
Got my roll.
15,
Oh wait, no. Honor him did.
Urgal.
Ow.
Where's Urgal? 17. Hey, that's pretty good for you, Urgal.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible for me. That's
1.
it's like top tier.
Arlen is 8. Okay. Okay, Fisk, you up.
So I got the dart off before this started.
Let me see. Where is your attack holder? Give me an attack holder for the dot. All right, that's an 18. That hits him. You pierce him right on the shoulder. He shouts in pain. And a bunch of arrows are going to come at the body in response, since they were all holding actions. Those were with arrows, at least, were holding their action in case he gets attacked.
So as soon as he spits in Ptarmigan's face, I hit him with the dart. And I flip off the horse. And as I do, I pull out a spear.
Hell yeah.
And I say in my head, "Get ready." And I flip it around and I charge in towards this guy as the arrows are flying.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to finish your action, and then I'm going to roll the attacks.
Nice.
Oh, it was just the
Sounds
one.
like
I thought it was just the one dart,
What?
and then initiative started.
But we're still getting hit by surprise arrows before initiative starts, I think.
Yeah. So
What's that?
Do your
Sorry, I'm
arrow-
having a
do
bit
your
of internet
arrows.
issues, like it's really breaking up for me. I don't even know if you guys can hear
I
me.
think if you choose to take your attack on as kind of you're initiating it as a surprise attack, you not get your full attack, or no?
I don't know. This is up to the DM. This is kind of like all
It's one of those gray
reactionary.
areas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise round in 5e kind of got weird. It's not really well defined compared.
Yeah. So this isn't really a
Thing is,
surprise round.
surprise
got
round usually implies that the person had no idea, like they were going to
Exactly.
get attacked, like because
right.
they were all kind of like they all had like their bows and arrows like aimed at you guys, kind of waiting for you guys to take a wrong move. So what's happening now?
That's what
We're
I
kind of
figured.
expecting.
One dart and
Yeah.
then the arrows fly.
Yeah. So I'm going to do the arrows, and then you can take your turn. Okay.
Sounds good.
And yeah, I'll like.
we got Phalar
Oh,
and
that's right. Yeah. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them that have that had the bows out. While the rest of them had melee weapons out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So
Ooh.
let's see. Fisk is going to be the target of 3 of those. Zareen is going to be the target of 2 of those, and then why are these horses not going to the back? What the hell is
Yeah,
happening?
really fighting.
Also, which one's the unicorn?
1 second. Sorry, I don't understand. Roll 20 is being a little pissant today because I'm trying to.
Oh, they're
Put
sitting
the-
over our tokens instead of under. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm making it go out. I'm making it go behind, but they're not going behind.
Huh.
I don't
Well,
know
the
what's
horses
happening today.
Horses are running. They know.
Yeah, if you guys are getting off your horses, that's fine. Alrighty.
Stay on mine, but I'm cool with just imagining it if it's having issues, you know.
So yeah, 22 hits Fisk and 23 hits Fisk. I think the other two miss.
Yep.
And then a 15. Does a 15 hit Zareen?
It does, but I'm going to use shield,
Okay.
which puts me at 20.
Okay, and 20 add Varys.
Well, I have shield too, so.
Are you using a shield spell?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a shield spell too, and then that puts me at a 21.
Okay, so Fisk, a 22 and a 23 are the ones that chew. So you would take 8 and 11, so you would take 19 piercing damage from 2 arrows striking your Fisk, okay?
It's. Yep. Okay. Yep.
Unless you use your funky monk stuff, which I don't remember if it costs a key or not.
It does. And I'm going to use it on the first one.
So I'm gonna reconnect real quick because I keep
Yeah.
like having. Sorry.
Kill my video. Might help.
Hey, based on the token, I'm guessing these are the undead guys that we were just seeing. Is that?
I think these are bandits type. You know, these are just
Maybe
rogue
They
people.
do not
lepers.
seem like undead. They seem more like
Yeah.
bandits.
Okay, so the visible rib cage doesn't mean he's undead.
It's a bone armor that's on top of his body.
Got it. Okay.
It's just thick armor, bro.
It's like a Draugr.
So, deflect missiles
Yep.
is my dex plus my monk level plus a d10. My monk level is enough to catch the first arrow, and
Alright.
I'm gonna catch it and throw it back at the person that threw it at me.
You expect
Shot it at me.
Okay, so expending a key, that's going to be a 20. 20 and a 60. So let me see how far he is from you. I was going in this direction, so it would have been the first one to shoot you. So yeah, he is close enough to do it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because he's more than 20 feet away.
Even if it's enough to like, oh fuck, and scare him. It's what does it count as? It's a dart, essentially,
Uh,
right? Because
attack proficiency regardless. Okay, so it counts as a monk weapon for the attack. So it's basically, yeah, like just like a dart.
so I charge with my spear, and the first
17.
arrow, I jump in the air and I spin around and catch it, and throw it back at him, and then the second one catches me in the shoulder.
Alrighty.
Nice.
He shouts in pain as you throw his arrow right back at him, getting him in the shoulder too. Alrighty. And let me see. Fisk is at the. Okay, so that was just your first attack and then your reaction. So now you have your actual turn.
All right. Grab my spear with two hands, and I lunge out and strike him twice.
Alrighty, go for it.
Damn.
No, that's not disadvantage. Sorry.
Yeah, that should be a 25 stealth.
Yep.
As and also, did you remember that your AC is 1 higher? By the way.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Alrighty, so that's 15 and a 10. Yes, yes, and you strike him. You stab him. You strike him twice, and You can feel the spear just trending through him with no issue whatsoever. He shouts in pain and anger, surprised at how much this hurts almost from the tone of his voice. It didn't seem like he was expecting you to hurt him quite so badly. So fucking rats!
And then I'm going to spend another key point, and I'm going to reach out with my foot and kick him and do stunning strike.
Go for it. Gotta love that stunning strike.
I'm going to try and catch him right in the kneecap.
Yeah, he manages to turn his knee so that his knee armor, takes the brunt of the blow and actually blocks your blow.
Blocks it.
Yep. With his,
Okay. All right. 16 doesn't hit, boys. That ends my turn.
Okay.
All of it.
Zareen.
Okay, for my bonus action, I'm going to cast the old spiritual weapon. I don't have the token up here anymore, but I'm going to put it right behind main leader guy.
Remind me what your spiritual weapon was.
It was a dagger. It just looked like a bone dagger.
All right. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't know what I've done with the. I thought I archived it, but I don't see. Oh no! Wait. Maybe I didn't. Let me see if I can find it. Spiritual weapon. You want to just have it right behind him? Hey!
Oh, that's it.
There we go.
Did a 21 hit?
21 does indeed hit as the dagger carves along the back.
So I just let out like this feral.
Alrighty. Anything else, Lorraine?
He froze up.
Oh, did he freeze up?
Yeah.
Ah,
Great
I
freeze
don't
words.
worry too. Hilarious.
I thought it was some sort of silent attack.
just looks at him and goes,
Oh boy. Alrighty. Let me see. That was a bonus action. So he does still have his action. Yeah. That's unfortunate because I don't know what to do. Let's see if he can see the Roll20 still.
Yeah. I think he's offline.
Oh no! His internet died completely.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think he's off of Discord.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrible. Okay.
Yeah,
In
alright.
the
Oh, it says he's online for me. It's weird.
let's see. Yeah, it's just he's online for me too, but Discord is notoriously weird about these things. Oh no, that's your
No.
fault.
Oh,
There he
didn't
is.
drop. Ah,
Uh,
there we
There it is.
Ben, hello. Can you hear us?
Hey, I'm back. Sorry, everything crashed.
No
Can you
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can
hear
hear
you.
So go ahead. Let me know what you would like to do.
Actually, I just want to free the unicorn from the bear trap.
Ah,
Okay, that's gonna be a strength check.
Oh, this is gonna. Actually, the hotel Wi-Fi is 3 times faster than my old Wi-Fi at home.
ow, ow,
damn.
ow.
But yes, I had to log back in because it had timed out. Strength check. Oh god. Okay, how do I do this? Woo!
Oh,
Unfortunately, you try, but you can't. It's just it's hard and rusty. It's very difficult.
I'm going to take 2 steps forward, look back at Urgal, and say, "Come on, muscles, do something!" And then hiss and like feral, crazy elf chick look. stare down the people trying to shoot at us.
Alrighty. Let me see. With next time, it's going to be this handsome fella's turn, and he's going to lose another arrow. Again at Fisk, who's the most visible in terms of attacking, and that's 16 at Fisk, which I don't
Nope.
believe. So Fisk, you see like this arrow is goes, and then you see like some of your hair strands just wrap around it in the air as it reaches you, and just kind of snap the arrow in half and toss the two halves to the ground.
I make a mental note of that. And just-
Another arrow. Once more, your hair just grabs it out of the air. This guy is going to actually approach and come from a tangent from behind, shouting angrily, and he's going to swing his scimitar, and then he's going to attack with his dagger.
All right, I'm going to uncanny dodge the first one.
And he attacks with his dagger again, using his bonus action, and that's a 7 piercing damage, I think.
7. All right, and
Foolishly, I didn't realize that he should have had advantage on those. So I'm gonna see. Oh wait, no, he already rolls with advantage. Never mind. Pardon me.
Okay.
No me. I'm a silly boy. Let me see. This fella is going to. He's standing behind a tree. So what he does, he steps forward, loses a shot at Fisk, misses, curses in Barovian, and then steps behind his tree again. And then we have this fella who's also going to shoot at Fisk. And once again, the air, like your hair just keeps grabbing the arrows out of the hair and tossing them out. Urgal.
God damn it! And try and
I
rip
just
the trap off of
locked-
Lauren.
Okay, go ahead.
Athletics or strength?
Flat strength, please. If you're raging, it will be with advantage, though.
Yeah,
If you're blood raging.
you said strength, right?
Yeah, strength check with your blood raging with advantage.
Gotcha.
Lightning crackles as Urgal summons his power, and you, with a loud clank, the trap is opened, and Frellarin gingerly pulls his foot out, whimpering outwardly. And with that, this will allow Frellarin to enter the initiative.
So I think that was only 10 movements, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'll just pass right over to the other side and make myself a big green target.
Alrighty.
And stop right there.
Okay, Urgal, you do take 2 attacks of opportunity as you do so. No, you take 1
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Alright. I'm okay with it.
Oh, it's missed anyways. Alrighty. Varys.
Okay. So I'm immediately seeing Frellarin back up. I'm gonna pat him on his front shoulder and say, "Good to have you back, big guy." And then I'm going to take a shot with I'm just gonna launch I'm patting Frellarin, and then just with my other hand, without even kind of looking, I'm gonna hurl a firebolt at the dude with the horns.
Go for it.
Okay, and so I'm gonna do that.
Ooh, that certainly hits. He shouts in pain as you scorch his front pretty badly. He looks around, seemingly realizing that he's already has 3 opponents around him and is not doing so well already.
Okay, and then what I'd like to do is does sharpshooter only work for being attacked, or does it, or excuse me, does it work? I can attack with being like 3/4 cover, correct, without a penalty.
That's right. I believe so.
Okay, so if I were to get behind Phalaren, does that count as 3/4 cover since he's massive?
Let's see. Because he is large. Let me just see. Taking a long range doesn't impose you a disadvantage. Range work attacks take no half cover and 3/4 cover. Yeah, technically you can basically, say that you're trying to shoot over or to the side of Phalaren and then still enjoy that cover.
Okay, so I'm gonna run to this side of Phalaren, and I'm gonna take a shot at the boss man right there with the stupid horns, and I'm gonna scream at him and say, "I thought you were undead, but you're about to be real dead."
What? Boom, baby. Okay, that is a 23. Oh no. Oh, very nice. That is 14 that he takes. You've done quite a bit of damage this turn. I believe you have 2 attacks.
Dude, so I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna say you're fucking with the wrong group.
A 10, unfortunately, gets swatted out of the air with his maul.
Okay, that'll end my turn. I'll
Alright.
pet Phalaren.
Give me an animal handling to try and help him calm down. Hey, 17. Yeah, his frantic breathing slows as he calms down. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Both you and Urgal here. Alrighty. And with that, it's going to be this handsome fella's turn, and he's going to go flank with his boss and attack our good friend Urgal. Scimitar, melee. Ooh, because that is with advantage, you take the critical, so that's going to be a 9 slashing damage and then 6 slashing damage on you, Urgal.
So 9 and 6. All right.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Got it.
This fella unleashes an arrow shot towards Urgal, who is now the closest target, but does miss. This fella also is going to... He's going to reposition over here. No, actually he's going to reposition over here, and he's going to roll a little stealth check. Alright, he's standing behind the tree, but he like snaps on the thing pretty heavily. He's going to still take his attack, but because his passive perception is much higher, Fisk does not get advantaged on, and your hair catches it also. Alright. He's going to you see him lift up his massive maul, and he's going to try to bring it down on Urgal's head. And let me see. Oh, stupid me. That was the GM. It's going to be with advantage. That's a 23. So that's going to be an 18 plus 4. So that's 22 for the first attack.
Okay.
And then for the second attack, it's going to be a 16, which I think... does that hit you, Urgal? Does 16 hit you?
Meat, so yes, it does.
Okay, Urgal, you take quite a lot of damage. You take 22 plus 18. His maul, like, despite him being shorter than you, like, you can feel a lot of taunt energy coming. And each swing is brutal, and you can feel your bones creaking as he smashes his maul.
Is it 18 or 15? Since the 16 is the one that hit.
Yeah, 16 is the one that hits. That's 15. My apologies. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
22 plus 15. Andre, go on.
All right.
Pretty injured, but not quite as bloodied yet. Although he seems to be fairly close to it.
Urgle, on the other hand,
Oh, righty. Oh. Go ahead.
Damn.
Oh my lord. Okay. So let me see. So you're going to add how many points, sorry? Okay, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, plus 5, that's 16, plus 3, that's 19 points of damage. He is now certainly bloodied. As your barrage of magic missiles just like you see like his bones, like his bone armor cracking all over it. Okay, thank you, man. And alrighty, Tom and Jen, go up.
All
You
right.
can see that Urgal is in quite a dire states.
All right, and this guy's flanked, so I can hit him with an advantage, right?
He's not flanked by you. Although
Yeah.
you could move to the south one step to flank him.
I'll do that with disengage as my bonus action, so I don't take an attack of opportunity.
Alright.
Well, you wouldn't anyway because you don't leave
You
it.
wouldn't anyways, you're not leaving the
all
you're not leaving
players.
Oh, it's not leaving it. All right, fair enough. I was thinking moving past, and then green flame blade with sneak attack because I do definitely have distraction.
Considering he's busy caving my head in Urgle style.
Oh, okay. So the 15 unfortunately does miss. His
Ooh.
thick, like your rapier slides off the bone armor on his back.
Well, if that's the case, then
It's not looking good.
I'm going to disengage back into these bushes here and hold there because that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Let me see. Hail his head. Sorry, my comb acting weird. Alrighty, Felarin is going to gingerly get up and is going to heal himself. He whimpers a little bit in your heads as he spends one of it, and you can see the horn glowing as the blood stops, and he gingerly puts his weight on his injured leg. I don't like that one bit. You see him lowering his horns, and it seems that he's preparing a charge. Okay. Let me see. This fella is going to... He's going to move over here, in fact. And he's going to attack you, Zarian. Let's see now. It's going to be a scimitar and 2 dagger attacks. And I think only the scimitar hits you.
Correct. And shield wouldn't help, so I'm just gonna take it.
Okie dokie. And let me see. However, the other two attacks do miss. This guy is going to move over here and flank like he's been waiting to do the whole time. And he's going to take also attacks on you with advantage. Fisk. Although you can feel like your hair at the back of your head, like he's already kind of springing into action, like waiting to try to catch the attacks. So it's going to be with advantage, scimitar, dagger, dagger. So that's going to be 17 is going to be held away. However, the 2 dagger attacks do manage to get past your hair defenses, and you get stabbed twice for 6 and 7. We have this fellow.
Hopefully, competent pack of bandits. God dang.
And let me see. He's going to take out a small flask, and he's going to throw it at Zareen. Let me see if
Can I try to catch it? I guess I'm not a monk, but
no. Unfortunately, this that would be like a monk thing. Let me see. Yes, he technically just uses the same thing as an arrow shot. So I'm just going to roll for it as well. Oh, no, he misses. You see the flask smashes on the ground behind you into a small puddle of oil. Curses.
I scream at him, I'm going to eat your eyes. And hiss at him.
Demon woman! Wait, you. Lady, and this one is going to loosen an arrow. But Fisk's arrow once again just catches there. Like, there's a whole bunch of arrows all around Fisk's feet that his hair just, like, caught and discarded. Fisk. You can feel the beast spear singing in your head, a song without words. You feel elated.
So I'm going to strike out twice. I'm basically going to flip it around, feint, stab out, and then hit him across the skull with the butt end of the spear.
Let it go for it.
Still holding it with 2 hands.
Oh my lord. Oh goodness.
Wow.
Alrighty, that's 14 and an 8 for a total of 22. Crack, crack! You break off one of his horns just like from the fierceness of your blow. He starts to look weaker and weaker as he's like sort of standing there. So he turns to you, and his ire is definitely aimed towards you now.
And as he turns towards me, I'm going to look at him square in the eyes, and then I just fade into shadow.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I'm assuming this movement doesn't have attacks of opportunity on it, eh?
Nope.
Okay. Get. Let me see. When you enter your dim light or shadows, bonus action, you can teleport up to 60 feet. To your negative phase space, you can see that it is dim light or darkness. Then have advantage in the first melee attack you make. I guess it's a teleportation, so yeah. Alrighty. It's just, coward! And alrighty, Fisk, you are away from him, and Zareen, you are up.
With a heavy metal screech scream, I'm going to stab this guy in the back of the head with my spear.
Alrighty, go for it. Oof.
And then I'm going to I'm going to move 5 feet, risk the opportunity attack.
Alrighty. Oh, shit, slow. That's a no.
That's a
Uh, 10, 15, 20. Laughing like a maniac as the guy's scimitar barely goes over my head because I'm only 5'2". I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on my big green friend here.
That fucked me up.
DM, is there a way I can see what those individual rolls were? Because I have Empowered Healing where I can re-roll some of those if I need to.
What your rolls would be? It should show you. You should see 6 and 11.
Because I was trying to roll that 3rd level.
Oh, it did roll at 3rd level.
Yeah.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah, the 6 is like you roll 2d8, so that's 3 and 3 on each of those d8s.
Okay. It's 2D. I'm confused.
So because
Where's-
okay, so you see where it says higher level cast? The 6 is showing you the total of the higher level cast. Like, and the 11 is how much the base spell healed. So
Gotcha.
11 is the first d8, and the 6 is the result of 2d8. Yeah.
Been a minute. Sorry. So, yeah, you take 17 points of healing, Urgal.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Almost fell out of my chair. Still falling from the blow from earlier. 17. All right.
I'm going to settle in, stare down Creepy Boy right below me, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. With that, we're going to have. The rain of arrows still continues as the fellows in the trees. This one's going to go right at Urgal for 7 piercing damage. This one's going to go. Being the only currently exposed target, well, one of 2 currently exposed targets that are easily available. Actually, no, they do have bows, not crossbows. I always forget bows have a long range. Okay. Okay, and that was at you, Urgal. You take 7 piercing damage. And then this fella is going to aim a shot right at our good friend Honorim, who's hiding behind Fairline. Honorim has a bit of soft cover though, so his AC is 2 higher. Alright, 24. Unfortunately, Honorim, you take 6 piercing damage unless you choose to shield, or I don't think you did. I think a shield would really help. Okie doke. And let me see. This fella, now that he doesn't have. Okay, he's going to. Let's see, what is he going to do? Seeing that. There's possibility flanking with her. Can't really flank. And he's going to harass. Go ahead and harass Honorim. Honorim, you are being harassed. You see the man come at you, calculating and cold in his eyes as he swings his scimitar and tries to go for 2 quick jabs with his dagger. So that's 25, and 8, and 22, which is going to be 4 and 6, 10 damage overall on him. Ready, and this shot goes off at Zorine. Misses, and this shot goes off at... Actually, this guy's going to reposition. So now he has a clear shot at Fisk, and he's going to shoot at Fisk. Your hair remains sturdy once more. Urgal.
How dare you! Double maul right now. This head.
Go for it.
He's gotta find it. My ridiculously long list of weapons. There we go. Oh, it's not advantage. God damn it. Anyway.
Your blackened maul swings out twice at the boss, I'm imagining.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Wow! He goes reeling for the first one. And as you raise your maul for the second attack, you bring it down on top of his head, and he kind of freezes, and you can hear the crack, crack, crack. His skull helmet breaks in two, falls in half, and you can see his eyes sort of like begin to look in different directions as blood like begins to slowly ooze out of his ears and nose, and he simply collapses forward in front of you.
Slowly turn around to the other guy. Say, "You're next!" And put my hand out and blast him with lightning.
Oh ho, go ahead.
The old elemental fury.
Lights at Student 3. Boom, baby. Oh, he needs to do that. His deck save. Oh, excellent. With that, guys, you guys be okay if we take our break a little bit earlier than usual? I think I need a bio break real quick. I just came in to say something about coming out the other end, so...
Oh.
Out of the other end, coming from the other end. Difference.
Oh.
Alrighty, do we have everybody back?
Yeah, well enough anyway.
Okie dokie. Perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, do this? Okay, good. Alrighty, that was Urgal's turn, and now it is Varys' turn.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm just going to yell out in general, not at anyone in particular, and I'm going to yell out and say, "We killed your master. I suggest you run." And then I'm going to shoot an arrow at this. I'm assuming because honor him is in between. It doesn't like he'll. I'm going to say honor him. Hit the deck, and I'm going to launch an arrow square at this dude's face right in front of me.
Nice.
All right. Oops. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to do it again, I guess.
Alrighty. That's a 19 that hits, and... 16 hits. Ooh la la.
Okay.
I don't think you guys missed a single attack this fight.
Hell yeah.
Okay, and then what'd you say? I'm sorry.
I know, just commenting how you guys are pretty good tonight.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use. I'm currently in my persona is in the spring season, and as a bonus action, I'm going to use my face step, which allows me to teleport honor him 30 feet, assuming he wants me to do that, without a reaction. And I'm going to move honor him down to just put him back like well, I guess I can draw an arrow. Put him over here, show to others. Put him like I can launch him 30 feet. So let's I don't want to put him that close.
What spell is this?
This is my face step for my bonus action.
Ah, okay.
And I'm spring, so when you use your face step, you can touch one willing creature within 5 feet of you. That the creature then teleports instead of you, appearing in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you. So I'm going to put him right down here, if you can see that.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice.
Alrighty. Go ahead and move yourself further, Honor.
Yeah, wherever within 30 feet, wherever you. And then I'm going to move up. Oops, sorry. And then I'm going to move up. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down. 1, 2, because this guy, if he tries to pass Valerian, he's going to get an attack. And I'm going to move down to right here. And that'll end my turn.
Look. I don't know why the music bar isn't. Oh, it is. Okay, good.
Just hearing the dramatic, slower music right now.
I just had it's like ignoring all my commands right now, so I think I'm kind of stuck with that.
Right on. I switched to a Mi 6 recently. I had to pay for a sub, but goddamn does it work well. I hope it lasts. So I really, really like it.
You switched to what? Mi 6?
Mi 6. Like, it's MEE6, and it's like a little blue smiley face. Works fucking amazing. I can put, like, whole playlists directly from YouTube in. And it's got this, like, fun level up advancement system. I think I'm paying, like, $10 a month
I think
for
I
it,
know.
but,
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's pretty goddamn sweet. I definitely like
Yeah,
it.
Mi 6. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Mi 6 almost, like from Rick and Morty.
Okay.
I think. I think that's what they were going for.
Yeah, I think so too. Alrighty. And with that, we're going to go for this, fellas. Let me see.
And one of my players also nitro boosted our server, so
Oh,
been
that's
enjoying
awesome.
some decent quality. Hell yeah, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, our quality is so great. So, like, thank you once again.
Yeah, that shit makes a difference.
Yeah, it does. I can really hear it. And let me see. This fella is actually going to disengage. Take advantage actually to disengage from you. As he draws out his bow. 35 feet. He's going to draw out his bow, and he's going to take a shot at you, Olga. He gives a... Actually, because his face is hidden, but you can see him glancing at his boss's bone form. It's a 13, that's going to miss. Another arrow shot comes out at Zareen. It's going to... Oh my god, they're all missing. Let me see. This fella's going to maneuver over here, and he's going to take a shot at Fisk. Terrible. Alrighty. Urgal and Zareen, I'd like you to give me dexterity saving throws, and I think this fella needs to give me one as well. As you see this, as you hear what sounds like a cackle come from the broken shards of the helmet and the head, and you can see them sort of mesh back together, filled with blue flame, and you can see like the horned skull as red eyes as it flies up in the air and fixes its eyes on you. Put it in the old place. Okay. It is arisen as a flame skull. It's going to immediately... let me see. First of all...
Does the 14 fail?
The 14 does not fail.
Okay, I'm asking just because I can save if it did. So.
Yeah. Sheet is being a bit slow, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll it by hand. Both you and Urgal take half of this. Okay, so that's going to be 24. That's 12 fire damage.
God
damn.
However, this guy also succeeds, but he also still takes the 12 damage. You hear him shout in pain as the flames reach him as well. now that it's resurrected, the flame skull is going to. Let me see. It's going to. What's it going to do? It's going to. Magic missile at Zareen. 1. Zareen, you take all 3 of these blasts
Holy fuck.
for 10 force damage.
Does shield stop magic missile?
Automatically.
Shield does indeed stop magic missile.
100%.
Yeah.
All of it.
I thought that was the catch. I'm gonna use shield
Okay.
for my reaction.
Go for it. They splatter harmlessly. It cackles and goes like it kind of swirls up as it flies up, 20 feet up in the air. And Olgal, you can take an attack of opportunity at it.
Goddamn right. Black and Maul! Don't fail me now.
Alright, you smash it quite hard. 2 level, alrighty. Very nicely done. Now you see some teeth get splattered from the bottom jaw as you stack to the maul as it goes flying up. Adrim, you witness this strange fiery resurrection of the flame of the helmet. The head itself is still like down there on the body, but the helmet is what's the skull helmet that it was wearing is what's cackling and fiery up in the air right now.
We get in the fire.
Alrighty, the saves are coming right up.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Everybody loves a good fireball.
Alrighty, and these trees are gonna combust as
Everybody
well.
loves a well-placed fireball.
Alrighty, I believe that's 1 save. Okay, let me see. That's minus 21.
Man, yeah, it is, isn't it?
And minus 21. And fire.
Which one saved?
The one in the middle.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice. It looks really good.
Alrighty, honor him. That's the end of your turn, I believe. Okay. Tom Jin.
All right. Darmagen rushes out of the bushes and runs right here with a yell, just saying, "Oh hell no!" Green flame blade on the skull. Ah, the hell. Then I'm going to take my
Also-
disengage action.
Can you even reach him from that height?
Yeah, how high is he?
Oh yeah, how high is he?
What? Well, he's about 30 feet up. He rose.
Oh.
He rose like 20 feet on his turn.
Oh. Well, whatever I had done, it would have missed. So,
What does that say too? It should be 3.
what's that?
No, I guess my finger slipped because 2 and 3 are next to each other.
Oh.
However, 10, yeah, 10 would have missed either way, even if it was on ground level.
All right. And yeah, I'd end up back here no matter what. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
Alright.
guessing you would have attacked this fellow over here instead, because he's actually.
Yeah, but yeah.
Alrighty. And you take the disengage action as a bonus. I think? Okay.
Disengaging.
No
Get
problem.
back into the bushes.
Phelan is going to charge angrily, like lowering his own. And let me see how this fella's what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be a charge. He did move 20 feet. Let me see if he hits with his horn. Okay, that's unfortunate. He does miss. However, that's going to be a hooves attack as well, and that misses as well. As the guy just simply kind of jumps to one side as Freeline past him, and then kind of scooches, turns around, looking for a new target. Freeline is very angry right now. And let me see. This fella is. Let's see. Seeing the fire. He's not too happy. He's going to. What's he going to do is he's going to fire a shot before starting to retreat, actually. Honor him, an arrow flies at you. However, your AC is 2 higher because you are behind it, because you do have cover. It's actually it'll be 4 higher. You do have 3/4 cover from it. That's gonna be, yeah, still hits you. That's 13 damage, and then the guy begins to retreat in the. Let me see, towards the direction of his other friends. 5. Making sure to stay away from the fire and from any people who might attack him. Okay. Let me see.
Is this guy over here on the right, just north of me, is he bloody or does he look wounded?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he is.
the guy over here, 5, 6 places to my north. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he is bloody.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And let me see. This fella is seeing what happened, like seeing his boss's helmet materialize as a file. They don't seem particularly surprised. You don't hear any of them like yelling out in shock or anything. He's going to He's going to aim an arrow at Ferris, actually. An 18 Veris.
Yeah, that hits.
And he also begins to. Oh, he's going to retreat over here and then over here, trying to avoid both the fire and any of you. Let's see. This fella does not like being near fire, so he's going to move away first and foremost.
Well, actually, do I get any cover? Sorry to go back, but did I get any cover? I can't tell on this map if I'm partial cover.
You're not standing behind a tree or anything, so I don't think so.
Okay.
This guy actually moves 70 feet. He's going to be over here. And let me see. This fella is going to also loosen an arrow. They're definitely starting to look pretty nervous as the fire is starting to spread between tree to tree. And let me see, and does that hit Feline? Yes, it does. Feline shouts, "Ah!" He heads. And you guys, okay, so in turn 0, you guys see the fire starting to spread a little bit more. This here, and I'm gonna put this here.
Oh, fuck. That was one of the most fun things I did with my new party was doing this exact same situation just with a firebolt to like show them that there's consequences. I didn't see it come.
Fisk.
as Ptarmigan yells out, Fisk looks at him, kind of cocks his head, just waves at him, and disappears into a puff of smoke in shadow. And I teleport next to the tree behind these two.
God, so far away. Holy shit.
And the first one gets advantage.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to put the spear back and just pop both of these right in their spine.
Sorry, Chris, could you repeat? I'm having a lot of like. Hold on, I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect because I can barely hear
Okay.
anything. Hello, Fisk.
Hey.
Because I could not, because that was like full of popping for me and roboticizing. It
Nope.
sounded like Megatron. I could not hear anything.
That's just one of the voices I can do. No, no, I'm gonna pop each one of these in their spine as they're facing.
Yeah, like you're like right behind him on the tree, and like this time you hear a yell of surprise. Alrighty. Yeah, 14. Very nice.
Okay, and then
Fortunately, like they do manage to kind of duck that.
well, one of them does.
Yeah, one
And
of
then
them.
third.
That does not get ducked. And because they're up on a tree, give me 1 second. He'll actually have to roll an acrobatics to try to stay on the tree, otherwise he'll fall out.
On his way down, it's a stunning strike.
Oh my god! 9.
Falling out,
Ah!
though, you know.
Good. The guy over here falls off the tree, and he does take. See, that's just probably 1d6 of damage, but because he still takes damage, he does end up prone. And he is also. He's also stunned. Anything else, Fisk? It's
I'm
like,
imagining
oh.
one guy just flying out of a tree. That ends my turn.
Alrighty, Zareen, this fire is pretty intense.
It is, and I'm going to move my spiritual weapon to this guy and stab him in the leg,
Alrighty.
right behind the knee.
Cool.
Hang on, let me get. So 12 damage to him.
Indeed.
Damn.
That's quite
20, 25, 30. I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points so I can twin cast Guiding Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to hit the helmet and then the guy that I just stabbed in the leg.
Go for it.
Alright, let me remember to do this.
So first is helmet and second is guy.
Okay, first is helmet.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, that does not. The helmet like tumbles in the air around your. 15 unfortunately also goes wide, crashing into one of the burning trees, and you can hear as it's beginning to thunder under the fire and the damage I just took.
I start cussing out Lolth be damned. I cannot do shit, and that'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Let me see. With that, indeed, they're starting to look pretty damn nervous as this fire is starting to spread a day, and they do not enjoy that.
DM,
Yes, hello. Hi.
I've never used this ability and I always forget. Can I, for the guy that I stabbed, use Favored by the Gods? I can roll 2d4 to try to hit him. I always forget I have this ability.
Sure, go ahead. I'd say
Is that
you
what
can
it
use
is?
it for either him or the skull.
I'll use it for the guy that I stabbed.
Okay.
Because I would have been pissed off that I missed and then tried to hit him.
I was only short by 1, so pop! You feel a little. As you, what I'm gonna say it happens is as you, as you curse Lolth out loud, you hear a creak as a burning branch breaks off of the fire and just lands on him. He shouts in pain as he takes the damage he would have taken from the bolt, and he's now bloodied. And I'm gonna say because he's on fire, that's going to count as the radiant giving you the juice on him.
Cool. And anybody that hits him has advantage on the next attack.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty. Okay, and we have this fella is going to take the shot. Actually, he's going to reach into a different arrow. He's going to reach for a different arrow port. Quiver. And he's going to aim it at Phelan. 17. Phelan screams in agony as he is hit by a poison arrow. Gonna roll Constitution for him. Oh! Never mind. He is immune to poison.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Alright. Alright. Phelan, however, turns his gaze at the towards the archer. Who his eyes narrow. Alrighty.
Horrendous.
This guy is stunned as fuck. And this guy is retreating. He does not like where this is going, so he's going to simply dash all the way over here. And this guy is going to also take. Whoa, no. Oopsie. Oh, not there. This guy is going to start making some distance as he shoots at Orgal.
Oof.
You guys definitely see that they're starting to retreat, kind of deciding that now this is not worth it, at least, but they're not going to go down without a fight. That's 9. Okay, he's going to get the rest of his movement
Thank God.
back into the west, over here. This fella also. Orgal, you take 15 points of damage.
Damn.
Well,
Now strikes you right in the chest.
I drop to my knees, slowly slump over.
Aren't you a half orc? Don't you get up again?
Oh yeah, I do. I get the relentless endurance.
Psych!
So instead, I drop to 1, but there is no targets. I'm like, no, when I get back up.
Badass. Alrighty. That's him. Orgal, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna get just a little ways under the skull. As the effigy of lightning starts glowing where it's strapped to my hip. I charge up lightning in the palm of my hand and say, "By the Lord of the Storms, perish!" And I shoot a lightning bolt straight up at him.
Oh,
From the ground.
beautiful. I think it's a dexterity saving throw, so go ahead and roll me that Dambleroni. It's going to be 86, I think. Yes, 86 lightning damage.
There we go.
Poison, okay. And that does add your rage damage, so that's a 35. Okay, let me see, it's dexterity, it's going to be a 22.
Oh.
Okay, it slams into the skull, so that's going to be, let me see, 35. That's going to be 34. That's 15 plus 2. So that's 17. And it seems that you can see the flames go brighter, and then like as if like some of the lightning is dispersed. It cackles madly. Like you can see some cracks like have deepened, but it doesn't have as much effect as you would have liked. Not by a long shot. It seems this is somehow the skull is somehow resistant to lightning.
Wow. Unfortunate. All right. Now what to do? Just gonna have to actually think about self-preservation for once, and I'm gonna back into the forest and behind a tree. And end my turn.
Varys.
Okay, so just to make sure from a rules perspective, if I cast a spell, so I get 2 attacks. If I cast a spell, that consumes both of my attacks, correct?
Your class is a little bit funky about that. Let me double check. Eldritch Knight, right? Yes.
Yeah.
You are an Eldritch Knight. Fighter, Eldritch
One of the
Knight.
few classes that has some kind of way to deal with that.
Yeah. And let me see. Weapon Bond, War Magic. That's level 7. Oh wait, that's level 7. Weapon Bond. Something else. I was sure that there was some kind of something you could do that lets you do a cantrip and another thing
This
at
is
the
a
same.
cantrip. I'm wondering, like, if I want to cast a spell.
If you
not
cast
as
a
cantrip.
spell, most spells are either an action or a bonus action. So yes, it would prevent you from taking the attack action.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do, assuming this doesn't work, is I just prepare yourself. I will be taking well, I'll just go ahead and roll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you're going to see my hands and start doing this with with Varys's hands, and you see like a thunderstorm and pressure waves building up, and I'm going to launch a chromatic orb at the dude up in the skull, and it's going to be
Ooh.
thunder damage.
Nice. Go for it. Go ahead and give me an attack roll for it.
Oop. How do I do that again? I haven't used this yet, so I'm trying to figure out. Need to 4 spells, chromatic orb. Got it.
Okay, that's a 14, and that does strike the skull as the ball of undulating thunder explodes right next to it. You see more and more cracks appear in it as it cackles angrily.
Okay, and then I'm going. This isn't awesome, but I'm going to take I'm going to do a action surge, and I'm going to try to just shoot it with my arrows twice. And I think what I'm going to have to do is, I think I'm going to have to do a sharpshooter.
Yeah, definitely don't want this thing to get away.
So where is my sharpshooter?
Damn.
You only can attack with chromatic orb, however, so you can't take an attack with your sharpshooter, though.
Oh yeah.
This is my action surge.
Yeah.
Oh, your action surge. Alright.
So I get two attacks with my action surge.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, well I just went for it and I'm about to go for it again.
Exactly. Go for the second one.
Woo.
Ooh la la, nice. It is now mortally wounded, meaning it is at 10 or below. It's almost in fragments now. You can see its lower skull has shattered in two. It has cracks all over it. It's seemingly very near to collapse.
Okay, I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm going to move. It's on the ground. Did it
No,
fall from the
it's
sky?
flying.
I'm sorry?
It is flying.
Still near.
Okay, then I'm going to hide behind this bush.
Oh. Okay.
Your own fucking bush.
Alrighty, let me see. This fella, okay, the biggest target right now, and the biggest, most obvious target right now is my good friend, Feline. Ooh, okay. See. Oh, Feline shouts in pain and anger as he is shot at. Again, he does not have armor, but he's pretty lucky because their rolls are kind of shitting themselves. And Flame Skull is going to turn over here and he's going to and he's going to spit out a red dot that slams into the ground and then explodes. And I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from pretty much everybody.
Oh no.
It is a fireball.
DM, can you roll mine for me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Ooga. Need to move this to the top.
Getting into cover actually got me hit.
Should have taken counterspell.
Do we get advantage with the cover or no?
No, cover is for different attacks because the thing about fireball is that it fills the whole space, so cover doesn't really help against it.
Okay.
Yeah, not even an attack roll associated with it, really. If there were ever a time.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead and actually, do you? Yeah. So, if you cast a spell at a higher spell slot, do you need to? Yeah, because it is because it counts as a 4th level spell now. So, go ahead and roll me that ability check there, Honor.
You play blue in Magic the Gathering.
My friend,
Oh, you cast a spell? The fuck you do.
I made my friend rage quit. There, here we go. Yeah, so that's gonna be an ability check. So that's gonna be intelligence for you, Anna.
I got a blue black.
His fireball is upcast by 1. So that's a 10. So that's gonna be DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So that's gonna be 10 plus 4. So unfortunately, Honor him, that does not work. Do you have any other abilities that would boost your check somehow? Alright. In this case, this fireball. That's a 32, that's plus 4, that's a 36. So let me see those dexterity saving throws. We have 21, 15, 20, 17, and 13. I believe we're missing somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm in there.
Where's the main missing?
I'm way off in the corner.
Oh, right, Fisk, that's right. You are way off in the
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah.
I am
And-
nowhere near that.
Lauren is
No.
also out. Yeah, so, happily, you all pass. However, you guys still take, 15 plus 3? So that's 18 fire damage to everybody.
I take 9 because I uncanny dodged it.
Nope.
Zarene's down.
Face and
All right.
go bald.
Yeah, Honorim is down also. I believe, Ogal, you down also?
You said 30.
Oh, yeah,
you said,
for sure.
You said 18.
18, yes. 18 fire damage.
Is that already halved?
That is already halved.
Yeah, we all passed.
Damn. Noreen, did you say you were down?
Yeah, I'm down.
Damn.
This guy's fucking us up. Like,
Yeah, that's 3 party members down. Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Alright, that's the flame skull. Caracals. Yeah! It's very glittery and clattery because it's like almost falling apart. And a fire does start in the trees around you. And Anarim, I'd like you to make me a death saving throw, please.
man.
Good to be back, guys.
Hey,
17, okay.
Daniel, I'm sorry to do this, but is fire damage that's different from radiant damage, right?
Right.
That is
correct.
different from radiant
Okay.
damage, yeah. No worries, man. You can always ask me questions whenever you need to.
Okay.
Thank you, Anarim. Tarmogen.
Okay, so everything's burning around us. 3 are down.
Mhm.
Mom's favorite party
Wow. Hold on. Let me look at something real quick. Whew.
Zareen, does your magic weapon stay up?
It's not a concentration, but I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. Spiritual weapon, I'm not sure how that works.
This thing, it's got to die before it kills anybody else.
Oh yeah, no, it stays around even if you die, and it just stays on until the spell runs out.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, no, I'm that's wild.
So somebody can slam them against it. Cool.
Okay, can I see this thing, or do I have to move?
You should be able to see.
I see it in the game, so all right.
Yeah, the trees are pretty thin, so I didn't bother giving them dynamic light because these are pretty thin trees.
All right, I'm gonna hurl my exploding darts at it.
Oh, from your jade. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's been a little while.
Yeah.
I don't think. Man, it's been a little while for me. I don't actually remember how the item works. Let me
I've
just
got it here.
go and
Hold
do
on.
that.
It's in my sheet. So.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. It should be in the magic item section. I wrote the damn thing and I forgot. It's been a little while. Let me see.
Been a while.
3 times per hour can remove.
But oh, wow.
Doing 2d4 damage. Yeah. Oh, I'm stupid. I should. This thing has a DC that I didn't give it. It's a DC 13 dex. Yeah. I'm a silly man. Alrighty. So that's 12 goddamn damage. That should be 2d4. Not 2d4 plus 4.
Oh.
But that's 2d4. Let me see. That's still 8, which means that even though it passes, the emerald shards exploding all over it break what remains of it into pieces, and it falls down on top of its former owner's body.
Shit.
Okay, well done, Tom Jen. Anything else you'd like to do this turn?
Can't do much, but I can save a little time for the next time, and I'm going to get next to Urgle. I'm going to yell for Falarin. Help them. They're down. And then that's it.
I'm coming! Falarin's going to move over here and just drag Serene backwards out of the range of the fire, and then he's going to lower his horn, touching it to the side of her face, and that's going to be 2d8 plus 2. Oh, it doesn't toll anything. 1 second. It's gonna be 2d8 plus 2 to you, Zareen. It's 9. Zareen, you take 9 points of healing from the unicorn.
Fuck.
Indeed. Okay. Let's see. Now, things are getting pretty dicey. Seeing that the forest is starting to burn all around them, and that the flame skull is down, these bandits are going to start retreating between the trees. This guy, because they have quite a lot of movement, this guy is actually going to get out of range. Let's see. This guy also doesn't want to be burned to death, as the fire is starting to really conflagrate and get bad. You see, like not super visible on the map, but you guys can see like the fire's like really like getting out there. And let me see. This fella is. Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, this fella is kind of stuck up here with Fisk. Fisk is going to try to take. He's going to try to attack you straight up to your face. Scimitar, dagger, dagger. Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Ooh.
It's a 23 and a 23, so that's going to be 6 and 5 damage as he manages to get through your hair's defenses. And Fisk, you up.
Spear of Sindel.
I'm gonna respond in kind, taking that, and attack him twice with my spear.
Go for it. Oof, 14, damn. Okay. That misses, unfortunately.
And then, seeing everything that happened, just the reason I got hit. So I'm seeing a lightning bolt go up and hit the skull, chromatic orb hit the skull, and then the skull, and then everybody retreat into the woods, and then a fireball blow up where everybody is.
Yep.
I'm just gonna stab this guy right in the chest and teleport.
Go for it. I do remember you, yeah, like you'd have to kind of like probably teleport. Yeah, okay. I thought you were going to teleport into the fire, because you can't do that, because
No.
it has to be dim light.
Yeah, right to there, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to look at Tarmogen and say, help us move him. And I'm going to get right here and try and pick Urgle up by his shoulders and drag him back this direction.
Okay, Urgel, how much do you weigh? With your equipment.
A fucking lot. Hold on. See, like my base weight, I think, is like 220, and I have like 180 pounds of equipment. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I already took my attack, so I can't do anything this turn. But I'm waiting for Tarmogen to kind of help him.
Yeah.
I think
Both
a
of
rough
us, so-
estimate would be like 400 pounds.
So we got.
Yeah.
It's gonna take both of us. Yeah.
What's your strength? Yeah, I'm gonna say it's with Fisk's strength. It's probably going to take at least both of you. And before I forget, actually, left fire. I'm just make it a little bit bigger. It is spreading all around.
Oh my God.
And let's see. It is mostly at the trees right now.
However, like you see, like some of the trees, like cinders are flicking off of them. The heat is getting incredibly intense, and you get the feeling that if you don't get them from the flames, away from the flames, people are going to start getting burned.
Sorry.
The heat is already incredibly intense, and you like all of you are dripping with sweat. Alrighty, thank you, Fisk. I believe that's the end of your turn. And we're going to have
Yes.
Serene. Serene, you are conscious once again. However, you were, on the ground, and so you do need to use half your movement to get back up.
Forgot about that. That changes plans. So that's half my movement to get up. I'm gonna pat Phalorn on the side of the head and say, "Thank you, thank you." And then I did not. Apparently, I committed suicide. Okay. Roll 20 straight out. So I have 15 feet of movement.
Sorry, Ben, could you repeat last?
So I have 30 feet, so I have 15 feet of movement left.
That's right.
All right. Sorry, Anoram. 5, 10, 15. And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at first level. But I'm going to spend 1 sorcery point to twin spell it, so I'm going to cast it on Urgal and myself.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
That's for Urgal.
Okay, Urgal, you take 11 healing, so you add 11.
And that's for me.
Okay, you take 7.
Brilliant.
Beautiful. Urgal, you blink, and your face is covered with sweat. You think for a moment you can hear a booming voice that you've heard in your nightmares not long ago. One that you've rejected.
And then I'm just going to look across at Ptarmigan and Fisk and say, "Help the wizard!" And that'll end my turn.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
Retreat. He's out of the map. This guy was too.
Man.
Yeah, they do not want to get caught up in this fucking fire, especially now that they're in the hole. He's gone, and this guy only has. So that's 15 plus 35. 50. And this guy also. Yeah, they're like you guys can see that they're retreating from the flames and from you. Disappearing into the darkness of the mists and the trees. Urgal, you up.
Okay. Pissed off, like I just had a really bad night's sleep. Fly into a blood rage, run over, scoop up Otterim under one arm. Yeah. Do that. Alright. And just bail, like get down the road away from the fire as far as I can. Just trying to get to a space that isn't occupied by trees and fire, basically.
Alrighty, so I do remember that carrying someone means that your speed is halved.
Oh, okay.
Like, while you're carrying
Let's
on
see,
them,
I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Pick up on him, and then, yeah, I could probably get about here.
okay. Honor him with you. Probably over here. Oh, actually, I guess you're sharing safe space right now. There we go. Anything else, Urgal?
Do it, yeah.
Alrighty. Varys. An inferno all around you.
Okay. So I'm going to move to right. Let's see, 5, 10. I can't tell where Honorum is. I don't know if that's a legal spot for me.
You
to
saw
do.
Ogul take on him and pick him up and lift him
Okay.
out.
Well, I need to do something as well. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my second wind, just in case I take some more damage here, and that basically gives me a. That gives me a 1d10, so I need to roll a 1d10. How do I? Let's see. Okay, that's my bonus action. All right, and then so that gets me up to. And then I'm going to tap honor him, like I'm right next to him, and I'm going to say, "Hang in there, buddy." And I'm going to tap honor him with Saint Alon's rejuvenation. I've got this. I don't even know what it is. If it's a stick or something.
The mace.
It's a mace.
It's like a mace.
Yeah, mace. I'm gonna tap.
Legendary relic.
So, well, luckily he's, I think, unconscious, so he can't see this mace that's coming down on him.
Just smash him on the. You don't need to smash him on the skull for to walk.
So,
He healed.
Yeah, I'm
He's
gonna.
not dead. He's just sleeping.
So that's
just-
two.
Oh, Tucker, that.
It reminds me of the sheaf of healing from 8-Bit Theater.
And I give him 4 healing.
Heals as much damage as he heals him for.
Can I do that twice? Since I get, is that considered an attack roll?
No, it's not
It's
just
a
an
bonus
attack roll. I
action.
think
Yeah, it's just
it's
a
a bonus action, yeah.
Bonus action, yeah.
Oh, well then I can't do that because I just used my bonus action on me. I thought that it was a like my action to use.
No,
the,
no, unfortunately.
All right, that's all right.
Okay. So I can't even do that then. Well, fuck. Let me see. That really sucks. I'm just going to run up here, just right here, and actually, Zareen is up and running around right now, right?
Yes, he is. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Then if that's the case, well, actually, I can't use it, so I'm screwed. I'm just gonna end my turn and wait
All
right.
right.
All right. In that case, thank you, Varys. Let me see. Yeah, the bandits are going to generally continue their retreat, not wanting to be caught up in the flames of this inferno that's brewing. And let's see. Yeah, I figure you're pretty much lost causes since your stuff will probably burn up. Flemskull, you're dead. Get out of my turn order. Honor him. Are you still down? I think you're still down. Go ahead and give me a death saving throw. You fucking tease.
Didn't the mace heal him?
No, because he didn't have the.
He couldn't do it. Yeah.
Couldn't do it. Didn't have the action to do it. Okay. Thank you, Honor. Honor, for your next death saving throw, try to turn to GM, so only I can see it. And Ptarmigan.
Ptarmigan kind of sees the bandits retreating, sees Honorum still down under Urgle's arm. He kind of opens his cloak as he walks out of the fire and sends Parvis the bat flying as he walks to the road with casting Spare the Dying, which is a touch spell, and sending Parvis to land on him to do that.
Oh yeah! Familiars. Alrighty, you are now stabilized as Parvis lands on you. Honor him.
And that pretty much ends my turn. He's stabilized. And that's my action. So yeah, that's it.
God. Holy shit.
Alrighty.
Man, kind of really close.
Badass.
Whew. Okay.
Guys are doing pretty damn well, if I may say so. Alrighty. That's Tarmogen, and Feline is going to approach on him, and he's going to lower his head to you, and you're going to heal 2d8 plus 2 worth of healing. Ladies, that's going to be 13. Yep. Let's see. This guy's gone, and let me see. Retreat!
Don't make us kill you too.
They don't want to be barbecued. Fisk, you up.
So Honorum is up.
Actually, sorry, before that, Fisk, I do need to be a jerk and make me a dexterity saving throw, as the fire has spread to the floor of the forest.
Okay.
20. Okay.
Whew.
You managed to avoid the fire for now.
So I bob and weave and look to Zareen. Get out and run to honor him. And I use the Wand of Cure Wounds on him. And as I do, I look at him and say, "Can it put these out now?"
Alrighty. Zareen, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna drop spiritual weapon, which I think is a free action. 5.
Just give me a really quick dexterity saving throw to avoid the fire, please.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. You take 12 points of fire damage.
God.
Is spreading out all around you, but you do manage to escape it.
Are you down again?
No, I'm bloody, but I'm still okay. I'm going to use my action to grab the helmet and anything else useful on this guy.
Alrighty. Okay, and the last guy is also going to run after his friends and they disappear into the darkness of the trees and mists. And with that, because I think everyone's up, and I'm going to guess that you guys are going to kind of... Is there anything you guys do with the fire? Okay.
I'll pee on it.
Alrighty.
If Caesar will do that, I'll assume.
Yeah, you begin. Okay, so it takes you a little while, but you begin. Yeah, it's a cantrip, so you begin like extinguishing. It does take you. It takes you about. Let's call it. 6 minutes. It's about 10 minutes to control, you start kind of like at the outer circle, like walking inwards to prevent it from spreading out. It takes you about a walk of 10 to 15 minutes, but eventually you do manage to put out all of the flames. And with that, I'm going to say that combat is over.
Definitely searching this guy's fucking corpse. Because what the hell was that?
Yeah, I used my action to grab the helmet and anything else that was in there, but
The helmet
I'm not sure
is
what I
basically
found.
in pieces. The helmet is basically in pieces now. Like after you guys attacked it. Let me see.
If it looks damaged, then I'll probably just stomp it. Like,
Yeah, you crunch.
fucking damn.
You guys can still feel the heat coming off of the where the fireballs went off with a infernal blaze not a moment ago.
Tell
Fisk is
Urgle.
gonna,
Oh, go ahead.
Fisk is just going to wander off down the road and start trying to pick up a smell.
I can go ahead and give me a perception there, Fisk. And somebody earlier said that they wanted to search the body, right?
Yeah, I did.
Herbal, yeah.
Yeah, Fisk, you find that your nose just, smoke made it, like, basically useless.
All I can smell is smoke.
Hmm. Hmm.
I find his extra pair of underwear and nothing else.
So that's a 4, and you see his maul. You see his busted up bone armor that he was wearing. But yeah, and not much else except for the weapon he was wearing.
DM, when I ran out, I actually used my action to search. So can I get a bonus roll to search for anything for the group?
When you ran out on what? Sorry.
My last turn, I ran out and then used my action to search, but nothing
Okay.
ever
Go
came back.
ahead and give me. Did you already roll for a searcher? Up
Nope.
north, or... Okay. Go ahead.
What do you want me to? What do you want me to roll?
Investigation, please.
Check this body. Oh wait, that's more like it.
21.
Now that the fire's out.
21. Urgal. Yeah, Urgal misses it, but you, being extremely thorough, Zareen, like you get a strange sensation as you kind of like you see his mouth is like slightly open, and you see in the back of his mouth, like sort of open it, and you see one of his incisors is made entirely of ruby.
Ooh.
Can't hear you.
Oh, I look up at Urgle, and then when I was there, I was gonna look up at Urgle and say, "I'm not touching that, but if you want to, help yourself." And then I walk away.
I'll kick him right in the teeth as hard as possible and try and knock it loose.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
All right.
Alrighty, I'll say 13 is not enough to knock it loose. But I'll say you probably try again until you succeed, and so we'll take 10 on that, so that's a 15. That which will be 15, and will be enough to knock it loose. You can add in ruby insider in Caesar.
Nice. And then I'm gonna set his body on fire.
Sure. Wow.
Oh, get a nice little tinder stash going with all this freshly burnt, probably still embering wood.
You can pick up some embers.
Tarmagen says, no, don't do that. And he jots out his quill. Or first he pulls out his potion of healing that he's got. And he puts it on the ground, kind of by the body. He goes, whoever needs that most, take it. And start writing a big old note. Courtesy of the Gray Company. Stay out of our way. I put it on the body, and I say, Urgal, give me one of the spare gray wolf cloaks that we have. And put that over the cloak, or the cloak over it so that the note won't get wet in the weather. I said, there. That'll serve its purpose.
And then I'm gonna take out Heaven's Blood and use it to heal myself for both charges.
Go ahead and roll it.
All right. 7 and 5.
Alrighty, nice. Okay, with that, I'm gonna go back to the world's map. You guys, somebody roll me a survival to try to go and find your horses again.
I'll do that.
I'll do that too. If you can hit us, if you can hit the survival check for me, I'll do it too.
I'm pretty good at it. So is Fisk.
I'll guide Varys, so you can add 1d4.
And you can use Parvis probably to make him up,
Yeah.
up in the sky. See. Alrighty.
Never mind.
10, 11, and I'm gonna say that you're gonna roll with advantage for me because it is, you know, you do have a bit. It is an owl from the sky.
Bat.
Bat. There's a bat now. Remember?
Yeah, sorry.
He's listening. He's listening for horse sounds.
Unfortunate, that's still an 8, 10. What? I think you guys used all your all good rolls on your tackles.
So would
11,
6.
8, and 10, and
Technically, I had 12. I had 12 because I had
Okay,
a plus
so-
4.
12 being the highest roll. I'm going to say it takes you guys about 2 hours of backtracking as you go and find your horses back. But they're actually hiding on the bridge above the water, and you see them kind of shivering and scared. They seem to have been made very nervous. You've lost a couple of hours going back to find them, however. Now you have your horses back. It is about.
Yay.
Let me see.
Oh,
It's
Vola.
about 1 p.m. and 1 p.m.
Alrighty.
Let me see. Just get.
I give my horsey a carrot.
When we find the horses, Fisk says to everybody, "Do we rest on the bridge? Keep
Maybe
moving."
for just a tiny little bit.
We could rest for an hour, but it's only barely afternoon.
I just want to
Yeah.
pull this arrow out of my ass first, and then we can get back on the road.
I have a little advantage when I'm by the water, so this would do nicely for a little while anyway.
So, short rest?
Absolutely.
You guys can go ahead, like, the cool spray from the waters helps cool down your burns from the forest and just cool you guys down in general. Go ahead and roll those head die, for those of you who want to do so.
Absolutely. I just realized I forgot to do the whole empowered strike with the lightning bolt. Probably a good
Did
thing.
you see
but-
this?
Oh my god! Was that 3 ones in a row?
What?
What was that statistic again, Fisk?
I got- I rolled a 2.
Close to a fourth. That was so close to a fourth. Third.
I rolled 2, 1, 1, 1, 2.
Beautiful. You have upset Iron Jesus for some reason. Alright.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You're good, you're good.
Campaign's
Nothing
mad
to
at you
apologize
for doing a good job.
How many can you, on a short rest? How many can we roll? As many as we want, or just
Yeah, as many as you want.
Yeah, as many as there are available. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Here's a question. Can we roll them one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Luckily, I have all of mine. So.
So, while we're sitting, Jim, or right at the end of that hour, I'm going to use a 3rd level spell to cast Sending.
Well, okay. What are you saying?
I'm sending back to Isaac. I'm just going to say, Because we're moving west of Valaki, right? The map faces north.
Never eat cereal.
Yes.
I'm gonna say bridge west of town, 50 footprints approximately, possible undead, bandits attacked on the North Fork. Most survived.
In your head, you hear, "Don't talk in my head. We'll send patrol."
Did I lose it?
A man of many words.
Okay, guys, let me know once your short rest is done. It will be 2 p.m.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna do one hit die. That's 1d8.
I gotta find time to play more just so I can fuck with Isaac and sending.
Is it fun?
Oh yeah.
Good DM. I assume that I recovered the dart from the guy that I threw it at.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
My hit
I'm
dice
all
aren't
set.
being kind either.
Righty. So,
There we
as you
go.
guys, oh boy, yeah, you guys are rolling a lot of those hit die. Alright, it is 2 p.m. in the afternoon. You guys start riding on your horses again, and thankfully, because they are riding horses, they cut your traveling time by half. It's gonna be now. It's gonna be 3 p.m. Are you guys going? Actually, are you guys taking the same path, or are you guys taking a different path?
It's like the same one. We
Or-
already cleared out part of it.
Alrighty.
Try again.
3 p.m.
Touch your
4
flaming
p.m.,
skull.
5 p.m. 6 p.m. It's starting to get dark. You guys are still in the forest. It's about 6 p.m. right now. So I'm assuming you guys like lighting torches and stuff.
Yeah, torches, fire.
7 p.m. and 8 p.m. It is now completely dark. The mists are all around you. It's very difficult to see. However, you do have the light spell, and you guys do see the opening to the north of the road. Toward this old tower. You guys can choose to continue traveling, or you guys can choose to make a camp and like set up for your long rest.
That makes sense. Sure.
So well with towers, usually.
I didn't mean you have to make a camp there. You could if you wanted to, but that wasn't my meaning.
That's not
Right.
the Wizards of the Wines, is it?
No, the Wizard of the Wines is quite a ways away still.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we seem to sleep in creepy places anyway. Let's say we make camp and see what the night brings.
We'll take first watch.
Take first nap.
I'm just gonna
As
say
you guys,
I'll take second watch because I'm pretty good shape.
As you guys, sorry, go ahead, guys.
I'm gonna take second watch with Ptarmigan.
Nice.
I look over and I go, "Can Parvis pass through this?"
But you really going to leave me outside?
I'm gonna put my bedroll over by where he's at, even if it's outside this little dome. I'll say, "Don't worry, I'll stay with you."
Okay. He's looking very nervous as the horses sort of like gather around him. As per usual, they're quite fond of Phelan. Mists are pretty heavy. By the way, that's a tiny hut spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very popular.
Our first one.
Yay.
Some semblance of safety.
Some semblance of safety, indeed.
Stuff.
Fist just disappears into the dark. Fist just disappears into the darkness and just starts prowling the perimeter, just outside the light.
Alrighty. Fisk, you can see the mists coalescing into a tall form.
Oh,
That of a
fuck.
man with dark hair and beautifully crafted nobleman's armor steps out of the mists with a pleasant and friendly smile on his face.
Where?
Right here. Good evening to you, Mr. Fisk. I trust I find you in good health. He strolls pleasantly towards the location of the tiny hut, which from the outside you do indeed see that it's not. You can't see into the inside.
I pace him.
You know, Mr. Fisk, you are quite interesting to me. You carry with you the power of shadows. Darkness infests you like maggots in a corpse. Do you feel better now that you have friends? Now that you have allies? Are you able to wake up? Is the darkness less frightening to you?
As he starts talking, I start pacing around him in a circle.
He doesn't turn to you as you pass. You're still facing right forward. Phelan immediately stands up, and you can see him shaking. Ah, what a magnificent beast you are. Noble and glorious. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Phelan takes a step back, with his back, quite literally towards the. His back is literally mashed into that of the tiny hut as Star just takes a step forward.
I see him.
I step between him and Phelan.
Star looks down at you, Fisk, and smiles. Move aside.
He doesn't like him.
I am the lord of this land. All that live, all that are dead, everyone and everything here belongs to me. Every house, every leaf, every blade of grass, every breath you take. belongs to me. Move. Before I make you unable to move ever again.
What does it do?
I wish to sample it. He smiles at you pleasantly, revealing his... And you can see his long, sharp fangs. Meanwhile, behind you, Freeline is shaking.
He doesn't want you to.
Lightning fast, Strahd grabs you, lifting you up.
As
Those
he
of
does,
you inside can
Croak.
see this.
as he's got me by the throat, I just look at him and say, "What would Irina think?"
So what he does is he forgoes the damage to grapple you, hold you up. Hey, Tatiana loves me. I will awaken her. But you are taking too damn long. Too damn long. Almost like a ragdoll, Fisk, he tosses you aside, and I'm going to need you to give me an acrobatics check to land on your feet. He doesn't throw you like with extreme force, just his strength is such that he tosses you up in the air.
We're all asleep,
Then-
right? Besides Fisk,
Yeah,
obviously?
this is happening. This
Okay.
is happening still in Fisk's shift, so you guys are still asleep.
Alright.
And actually, that's a good point. I did forget to have you do the wisdom saving throws. I'll do that later. Fisk, I'm going to say a 10 is going to be enough. You managed to land on your feet, although you feel the... Quite check it. Philarin is... Ah! And he's going to, like, charge at Strahd with his horn down.
Aww.
23, and that's 6 piercing damage. Strahd doesn't try to move, and simply... And Fisk, you can see the horn... pierce him. And, like, in fact, Philarin is, like, pushing him ahead a few steps backwards. You see
I
Strahd...
teleport.
Go ahead.
I teleport up to him and try to push Phelan back.
It is at this point that I'm going to have you and Philarin roll me initiative. Actually, before you do anything, let me just clear the old initiative. Give me an initiative.
And I yell out, "Wake!"
Right, you guys all hear this. However, you will only enter it after this round is going to be over.
Fuck.
Righty, Phelan is going to try to shake him about. But Strahd is simply unmoving. He's going to try to use his hooves. Crack, crack! Strahd simply laughs. Not even like, ha ha ha, just like a father whose son just told him an amusing joke. Meanwhile, Phelan is whimpering in your mind. Fisk, it is your turn.
I'm gonna stand in front of Phalaren and push him back.
Push who back?
Phalaren away from
Valarian is a massive unicorn.
not like push him, but like hold my hands up and like gesture for him to back up, get between him and Strahd.
Thing is, Strahd is currently impaled on Valarian's horn.
Oh, he's still impaled. Okay.
He's still impaled. Yeah, you could try to push Strahd off of the horn. You can see that Strahd is holding onto the horn right now, also.
This fucker.
Lovely.
Fucking dumbass horse. Yeah, I'm gonna try and separate them.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics. Oh, you try, but you try to push, like, kind of like, put your hand between his head and on Strahd's chest. It's simply, he's stuck on that, like he's holding on to it, and you try in the vein, Mr. Fisk.
Let it go.
No. Fisk, I believe that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
You see Strahd raise his arm and brings it back down on the horn. You hear Phalaren scream, like all of you hear this incredibly intense screech of agony from Phalaren as Strahd severes his horn with his bare hands. Snaps it off. The horn itself is still embedded through Strahd. You see green blood, with green glittering blood, pour out of the horn. Strahd laughs and yanks it out of himself, observing it with interest. What a delectable little prize. You see him taking, like, his tongue is incredibly long, and he just takes a long and appreciative suck on the base of the horn, sucking Phalaren's blood on where he severed the horn that he's holding. Ah, exquisite. I don't believe I've ever tasted anything quite like this. I believe I'll take you with me. Phalaren is going to have to roll a wisdom saving throw because he is currently in incredible agony and very, very scared. 14. Phalaren and is going to bolt. But as he tries to do that, Strahd is going to reach out an arm as a reaction. And he's going to forego his damage to grab Phalaren by his tail. Phalaren tries to escape, but it's as if he's been rooted to a tree. Strahd is unmoving. And he yanks the massive horse back like he's a pile of rags with a cool smile. Andre, it's not your turn yet.
You're muted.
I think it was a mistake.
Yeah.
I gotcha. No worries. In that case, Anrim, I'm going to make a copy of you so you can see the action over here. And is that good? There we go.
There we go.
Alrighty. Yeah, remind me after the game to make a camera token for you, Andre. And that's alrighty. And that was Phalaren's turn actually. And I think with that, that's the end of the. That's the end of that. So I'd like everybody who didn't roll me initiative to roll me initiative. Orgal, Tarmogen, Zareen, Anrim, I need you to roll me initiative, please.
I think we're all in there already.
I didn't select my character, but I did roll.
Okay, no worries, Varys. Thank you for letting me know. I'll add you manually.
Ooh, nice one too.
Both of y'all.
Varys, that's 23. Okay.
Going all
This is the
herbal
top
on
of
my
initiative, and I'm
rolls.
going to.
I'm back to normal on mine. Don't
I
you
saw
worry
that.
about it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep, that's appropriate.
Remember, guys, you haven't taken the long rest yet.
Yep.
This is only that was only the beginning. You only have the benefits of a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Varys, you're up. You can see, you hear this horrible screech. You can see, let me see if you can see. You should have, yeah. You can see Phelan struggling with Strahd, and his horn has been chopped off.
Okay, well, I guess. But Varys is extremely. Can I see all the way from here? I mean, if my camera, I don't have the light all the way out. Do I have to go up to see?
If you can, yeah, if you can see what your token can see, so.
Well, I
So
mean,
you-
like I can barely see Phaelaren and like it's very dim.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like you only get dark vision only makes things visible in dim light. You don't really, unless you have some kind of light source. This is as best as your vision gives you.
All right, so
This,
I'm gonna.
this is the dead of night, after all.
All right. Well, from up here I can't see, so I'm gonna move down here, and I can actually kind of see what's going on. And I am going to. I'm going to shoot Phaelaren.
You're going to shoot Phelan?
Isn't Strahd's trying to take Phaelaren, right?
Yes. I mean, if you have a reason for shooting Phelan, it's perfect.
Well, I don't want Strahd to take. Is Phaelaren almost dead?
No, he looks hurt and panicky, but
Okay. I thought he was almost dead.
like Strahd is like holding on to him by the tail. Your horses, by the way, have. Would you have tied your horses? I'm guessing you guys would have tied your horses. So they're like, they're panicking and rearing on the other side over here, but they're not bolting because they cannot.
I thought Phaelaren was like with the horn off.
No. He's hurt.
He's not dead or dying. Not dead or dying, but he is.
So then I'm going to. I'm not getting any closer, so I'm just going to take a couple shots at God. Do I have to do sharpshooter for dim light or no? If I can see him,
If you no, you can just attack. If you can see him, you can see him. You can use sharpshooter if you wish. 11. It's your trembling fingers make it so that the shot goes wide. "23. This time the arrow lands true. The shoulder thunk.
Okay, and then I will.
Simply smiles wider.
I'm gonna back up again. Because there's nothing.
Honor it. Okay. Anything else on him? Filarin is going to... Let's see, he's going to make a strength check to try to tear himself away. 19, let me see what Strahd does. It's being really slow right now. Let me see. Come on, open, open. Please open. It's gonna be... Ooh, I'll say, I think meets beats. But as he begins to move away, Strahd is going to use his reaction once again to... Let me see if he's gonna hit. He hits, and he once again forgoes damage to grab again. Filarin is seeming like you see his... It's almost like a real host now. He's foaming at the mouth. His eyes are rolling and bulging, and he's not even speaking. He's just wheezes and screams in fear. And you can see like his green blood like oozing from out of his horn and like all around his face. It's quite a grim picture. Fisk.
He got him by the tail again.
And by the tail again. He seems to be mildly amused.
I'm going to take out my spear and cut the hair that he's holding.
Alrighty, I'm gonna say because Filarin has been trying to escape all of this time, he is going to be able to make a run for it.
And I step between Strahd and Filarin and hold up my spear.
Spear is whispering, yes, yes, him, yes. Drive me to his chest. Let me drink from him. Let me show him what it feels like to be trained. Do it. Do it. We are a weapon. You are a weapon. We are one.
No. No.
Do it.
And I look at Strahd.
He turns your gaze to the way.
Doesn't want to be with it. It will stay with us.
The unicorn? No, I believe I will take it. You cannot stop me. And
I hold my action. Bonus action, patient defense. And I hold my action to step in front of Strahd if he starts walking towards the horse.
okay. Zareen. Ben? Ben? Did we lose Ben? Oh, he's muted. Hey, Ben, you're muted. Is he muted? I can't hear him.
Can't hear any sound either.
No sound from you, Ben. Try typing it out in the Roll20. What you'd like to do. That's right.
DM, that's for you.
I'm not saying anything under roll 20. I think it might be taking a little while.
He's asking you how badly is the unicorn.
Ah, the unicorn. The unicorn isn't, aside from the loss of his horn, is not like too badly hurt, and his tail is much shorter now. But he is freaked. He is extremely freaked out and nervous. You can see
Okay,
his
can you-
like foam all around his
There we
mouth.
go.
Yeah. Oh, I could hear him for a second there.
Okay, I had to restart Discord. Sorry. So I want to use my action to cast first level Cure Wounds on him and try to, hoping that will calm him down.
Okay. Six. As you touch your hand to him, do you see the bleeding from where his horn was snapped off begin to slow and then stop? And his eyes like focus somewhat, but his breathing is still hard and rough. His eyes bulging still. He's choking. My lord. It hurts.
For a bonus action, can I tell him to run and hide in the woods?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're going to try to distract him and hold him off. Go hide in the woods, but come back to us. Don't go too far.
Okay, that's gonna be. Is there anything else you'd like to do on the stone?
Nope, that's my turn.
Buddy, Ptarmigan.
All right. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yep. I'm gonna get right to there. I'll look directly at Strahd and say, "We're being too slow. What is it we're not doing fast enough?" Just as if none of this has happened.
Is there anything else you'd like to do to stun Talmadge?
No.
Strahd looks at you. You can see his face is not betraying any anger, just mild contempt. Oh, wow, that was feedback. It's not something you need to do. My wishes are beyond your understanding. You're simply going to walk leisurely.
I step in front of him.
I think you had an action held to step in front of him, right?
Yep.
Okay.
No.
His face contorts into something horrific and monstrous. And what I need, let me see, everybody to make me a wisdom saving throw against fear.
That's what I have my disadvantage in, isn't it?
Yes, it is a disadvantage for you. Until you destroy the Nothic orb.
So is this I just clicked on wisdom saving throw. There's some special for fear. Is it?
Not unless you have some kind of feature that has something against it, which I do not believe you do.
Does fear count as being charmed, or is that separate?
No, it is not. It's separate.
Okay.
Yeah. Two different
Oh.
effects.
Okay.
This is interesting.
Everyone except for Ptarmigan is currently frightened.
God
20?
damn.
Even with the 19?
With 19.
Wow.
Carmine doesn't give a fuck.
DC 20, y'all.
Alrighty. Fisk, you find your resolve begins to shatter as Strahd You see his face returns to its handsome self, and he simply begins to walk again. Ulgal. You are currently
Oh.
frightened.
It's disadvantage on attacks, right?
A disadvantage on attacks, and I believe you cannot move closer to Strahd willingly.
Fuck. Mm.
That actually needs to make the save as well, and he's going to make it with disadvantage. Oh, that's a shame.
That would have been dope, yeah.
Yeah.
Put up a hand shakily. Say, by the light of Eshlavon. And try and Sacred Flame.
Okay. Now go ahead and roll me that damage. Sacred Flame. And that's a Wisdom saving throw, I believe. Dexterity saving. Okay.
No lightning. Let's see. Yeah, it's Dex.
29. You see him for a moment, like turns into mist and then reform back again. He doesn't even turn to you. Eyes, Zareen, you can see his eyes red and hungry, focused on the larger ego next to him.
That was an accident. I guess I just have to end my turn because I can't even get closer to Phalarn with him in my path. So, yeah, that's it.
Let me just double check something. Okay. You can still see him, so you don't get a. Unfortunately, you don't get a thing there yet. Varys. Actually, no. Sorry, this is different from that. Ulgal, at the end of your turn, go ahead and make me. The fear. So,
Nope.
the fear does not end. Okay, you are still afraid. Varys, you are also afraid of Strahd.
God damn.
So the fighting condition means that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is the written lines of sight, which he is, and you cannot willingly move closer to Strahd.
We really. I mean, okay, fine. I've got one more slot here that I'm just gonna hit. I'm just gonna try to slow him down as much as I can. I'm gonna throw I've got one more opportunity here to wield a spell, and I'm going to throw a thunder wave with a chromatic orb. Strahd.
A Thunder Wave and Chromatic Orbs are two separate spells. Which one are
I'm
you?
sorry, a thunder chromatic orb.
Thunder Chromatic Orb. Okay, go
Yeah.
ahead and make me an attack roll.
We all know Thunder's the best damage type. Clearly.
Good damn boss. 13 as it goes. Does Fear force us to dash away from it? No. It does not. The
So
Chromatic
there's
Orb,
going to
the thunder, like,
actually-
it kind of like, you see him like zoom towards him, and quick as a flash, he raises his hand, stopping the orb, and you see like his clawed fingers like kind of closing, and the orb shrinks until it fits in his hand, and then he crushes it in his hand.
So Various is going to actually, you're gonna if anybody's close enough to see, he's gonna have a tear roll down his eye, and he's gonna yell out, "Don't let him take you." And that's in his group.
Honor, you are frightened, but you are still able to act. What would you like to do? Go ahead. Okay, Varys, I'm afraid you're still afraid. In honor of him, you are now concentrating on protection from good and evil. Placing against disadvantage and attack rolls, that could also cannot be charmed by them. There is already charmed by them. You need advantage on any new saving throw. So at the end of the turn, honor him, you get to roll a new saving throw against the fear effect, and and you do that with advantage. So unless you have a bonus action, okay, 16, and go ahead and roll again. 23! Actually, honor him, you are no longer frightened of Strahd. Well, like the fear effect on you ends. I don't know if you're otherwise frightened of him. It doesn't like turn into a puppy in your eyes or anything like that. Honor him, anything else you'd like to do? Gotcha. So, Feline is going to... take a look at Strahd, and he's going to run as fast as he can. He's going to dash 400 feet into the forests. Disappearing from view. You guys can hear like as he crashes through trees and undergrowth and underbrush. Fisk.
Kind of locked in place, holding the spear in the same direction. I spin around and hop the spear up and chuck it at him. I just whip around and throw it at him as hard as I can.
Tackle. Will be with disadvantage. Ooh, nice. However, you are still frightened, Fisk, so that will be with disadvantage. That's 16.
As a bonus action, I call it back to me.
Spear of Beasts. You see the Spear of Beasts, like he catches it right below the blade, and you see it like vibrating in the air as it tries to reach him. And he simply smiles. Who are you? You don't hear whatever the spear says, if anything, for it tears itself out of Strahd's grip and flies back into your hand. You can see where Strahd touched the spear. There's there's vapor of cold coming off it, an icy handprint.
I just stay where I am. It will stay with us. That's my turn.
Zari.
Okay, so I'm going to. Trying to think of what Zareen would do here. I think I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on him. So yeah, I'm gonna use my racial ability to cast Fairy Fire on him for my action.
He's going to pass, I think. However, some of the horses are lit up. Because I don't think you can avoid lighting up the horses, because otherwise you'd be lighting your friends. So a few of the horses are giving off like this purplish light. They are freaking the fuck out. Like, as they're tied to the trees, like they're struggling like against their Chris, help me out here. What's the thing that you tie horses to?
Of course, it leaves me now.
It's the reins are tied. Yes.
Reins, yeah, the
picket.
reins. They're
It's a
struggling
picket.
against the reins, and you can see bloody foam like around their mouths, where they're tugging against it so hard, it's like cutting their mouths and jaws. And
So that didn't work. So I'm going to run this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Zareen, looking terrified, takes all you see is her just take off running behind the horses, and that'll end my turn.
Amjad.
All right. As my bonus, I'm going to take my dash action right next to him.
What?
My action. Look at Strahd. I say they would spend their lives to defend him. I need them. I will bargain for his life.
You will bargain for his life, would you?
I would.
Oh, intriguing. I could simply take him.
I know.
If I wanted to, I could take every single one of you. Eat you where you stand. But that is boy. How about we make a little bet? One of your lives for the unicorn. The bet will be, and he turns into mist and he appears next to Fisk, who he goes and he grabs you, Fisk. He forgoes dealing any damage to automatically grapple you. And then he says, "Why don't we bet on whether this insolent little cur who dares gives me commands will survive a fall from 100 feet?" You see, massive pair of bat-like wings erupt from Strahd's back as he takes to the sky with Fisk in hand. He is incredibly fast, and he's already 60 feet in the air. 120 feet in the air. Fisk, you are brought into a cold, terrible sky. The only thing holding you up, Strahd, and all you can see around you is mist. You're so high up you can feel your strength beginning to slacken. Just from being around, like this deep into the mists. And Strahd brings his face close to yours. You can see his cool eyes in this handsome noble's face. You do not give orders to a king. Remember that if you survive. And I'm gonna put you on the map just for so you can see. And Fisk, at a height of 120 feet, it lets you drop. I'm gonna move Honorin and Fisk back. And let me just double check how fast is falling speed in 5e. Fall 500 feet in 6 seconds. Okay, so that was 120 feet. And you guys can hear Strahd's cool laugh from above. As Fisk, you are falling, and you can see the trees below. Is there anything you can do, Fisk?
I look at the trees coming up at me, and I open myself up to essentially catch some of the branches and try and swing myself down.
You are falling 120 feet up. So unless you roll incredibly high in your acrobatics, yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna guess that you're using your slow fall feature also.
Yes.
Okay. So you can use the
Yeah,
action when
I'm
you
using basically, I'm going to try to use the trees to slow my fall.
And
Go ahead
Dan, do
and
we
give
have?
me an acrobatics, and because you are afraid, remember that it was with a disadvantage.
Do we have time to do anything, Deal?
You can use reactions.
Okay. I just wanted to cast dancing lights at the last place I saw them, like 60 feet up in the sky, to see if I can see where they went.
The thing is, like, that high up, and this, like, the mist is, like, pretty thick already. 13, Fisk, unfortunately, at the speed you're falling, like, as you grab the branch, it snaps, and you slam into the ground. Your monk level is 6, so that's, what, 5 times 6? That you can
30 damage.
load? Yeah, 30 damage. Damn, that's certainly nice. And 126, that's 60, that's... Okay, hold on. Sorry. Let me see. Falling. Hazard falling. There is reaction. If you have any reaction you'd like to do, you can certainly go ahead. Ah, no. It is... Yeah. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It's just I don't want to, like, you know, make it too high or too small in case I mess it up. Let me see.
I think it's 1d6 per
Every
10
10
feet.
feet. Okay. 26 every 10 feet. So 120 feet. That's 12d6. That's 5. 5. 2. So that's 24. That's 44 plus 7.
So it takes 17 damage.
Right. Ah! You guys see Fisk slam onto the ground, but being a cat, he lands on his feet.
And I stand up.
High
I grab my
above.
spear again. And I look up
It is-
at Strahd.
Sorry, Fisk, it's turn. It is Ugelstone. Right now, Strahd is out of view. Strahd is 120 feet in the air.
So I could move freely then.
Right now, you guys cannot see Strahd. Also, Fisk, give me... actually, was that your turn? No, it was not your
Nope.
turn. It was Strahd's turn. So,
Yep.
Urgal, go ahead.
Hold on.
You can now
Okay.
move normally.
40, I can get just healing spells. Will do is kind of ability off. Give him 2d6 down the rate one.
Alrighty.
Blood rage, right? Scared blood rage? And
Sorry, Urgal, you're coming in very, very difficult to hear.
yeah, my headphones died. I cast enhanced ability and go into a blood rage.
Okay.
What's the enhance ability?
I gave you 10 temporary hit points.
Shit.
Alrighty, thank you, Urgal.
Thank you.
Varys.
Okay, I'll go over there and so Honorim has what are these two icons? The one that are on him right now?
Mage armor.
I'm gonna go over here to Fisk. I'm gonna move right here. I don't know why I can't move. Oh, so I'm looking at the wrong thing selected. And then I'm gonna tap him with the Saint Iran Rejuvenation as a bonus action. There we go. And then as my action, I will I'll take the ready action.
Okay. Nice. Saint Alon's mace glows and bestows some of its healing powers on Fisk.
So I get three per day.
Yeah. So, Vash, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. Let's see if you break the fear. Unfortunately not. Honor him. Alrighty. You guys hear some far-off crashing through the brashes as Velarin is continuing to run away. Fisk, you can now pick yourself up off the ground.
Pick myself up. And I look up at the sky. And I just yell as loud as I can. It stays with us. That's my turn.
It echoes into the empty, cold sky. Zareen.
Antia.
Oh, sorry, I pushed the wrong button. Yeah, move there. And I was still playing Divinity in my head. I'm going to use Darkness on myself and cast a 15-foot sphere of darkness around me.
Okay.
And hope that since Zareen doesn't know, Zareen can't metagame even though I can, so I'm going to try to use this to hide from Strahd.
Alrighty, a ball of darkness appears over Zareen's location.
It should be 15 feet, so I don't know if you guys can see that it's there or not, but I'm hiding. And that ends my turn.
I think it's going to be slightly larger than that. There we go. Tarmogen, you can hear a strange whistling sound. Like, not like as in somebody whistling, as in something like falling through the air.
It's kind of in the direction I'm hearing it from.
Far above you, yeah.
I holler out. The bet was won. Does the Lord Strahd hold to his bargains?
Sound goes louder as it approaches. You see him smash into the ground on his legs.
Kind of look at him and wait.
He straightens up and smiles, dusting himself off and flaring out his cape behind him. The bet was indeed won. Gives a small bow. Lord Strahd honors his words. The unicorn is yours for one more day indeed. Have a good night, gentlemen. He steps back and he levitates backwards, dissipating into mist. Like he was never there at all. And with that, we're going to end tonight's session of Curse of Strahd.